Ooh-wee. All right. Mic check.
Mic check.
Yes, sir. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta turn
Oh,
you
on my
up for sure.
desk. Oh
I
no.
turned y'all down during the Gamescom. All right, mic check for me one more time.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Yes, sir.
Ready, set, hut.
What it do? What it don't? What it is and what it ain't? It's your boy Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka the Air Rider. And of course, I am here with Subegels, aka Subeg, aka the Green Thumb, aka the Gaming Gardener, aka what you got for me today?
Let's go with Master Shinobi this time.
Go. And of course, this is Dual-Wield Gaming Podcast, working title. Episode, not a working title. Goddamn. Episode 40.
Oh God.
40.
We do this every time.
40.
I'm just gonna roll with what you got this time, bro.
It's like 47, 48. Y'all know the deal.
Yo.
But of course, we here to talk about. We got a lot to talk about because we got a big showcase, if you can even call it that. a lot of news from Gamescom, even not even including opening night live. But of course, we got to talk about our opening night live impressions and everything that's coming out since. But before we get into that, Subeg, how you been? What you been up to?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Bruh, life is just so busy, bro. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck's on the floor. Oh, it was a fry. Anyways, yeah, life is just so fucking busy, dude. Like, I was like, okay, so I can say that I'm playing Shinobi. I can't say anything about it, but I can say that I'm playing it and that I'm reviewing it and I'm close to beating it. So that's cool. Outside of that, just been trying to go to the gym. If not hitting the gym, trying to go home. I actually had a really good chest day today. I was really trying to push myself. I was on I don't even know what to call the workout, but it was like on cables and you like curl up. You can even do like high, mid, low. It's like I couldn't find the little attachment for it, so I was just trying to do it with my hands with like the little rope. So it's like even that was just kind of just like trying to work through the situation that's at hand. But I'm good. Just trying to play games, man. I'm trying to have fun. What about you? I feel like I'm probably botting because my internet's.
Yeah, Xfinity whooping your ass right now.
I should call them right now. Put them on speaker. That'd be hella funny.
Well, yeah, man.
Upgrade my fucking internet. No. Just kidding.
I'm feeling the same way. Just been busy as hell. I have all these games to review, and I just haven't been having the time to actually sit down and play them for extended periods, and it sucks.
Yeah, I know, man.
But it is.
Can you say the game that you're playing yet or not?
I can. I literally, as of 2 days ago, I finally got the okay. I didn't. I have to. I basically have to update the article to talk about the patch that they just added. So now I can. But finally, I'll talk about that actually in a little bit. But I'll finally be able to talk about that. So. I'll try not to spend too much time on my other games because I know I have a lot to say on that one. All right. But yeah, other than that, I've just been chilling, just been relaxing and trying to get some gaming in, but just been busy as hell. But
I'm almost done with Sakamoto days.
Okay.
So it's good. I haven't what's it called? I haven't got to finish Chainsaw Man. I think I'm on episode 9 or 10, but I'm almost done with it. But I can't finish it because we tried to sign into our Hulu account last night, and it was like, oh yeah, your Hulu account subscription has ended. But it's like we went and looked. It's like we still have it, but I think it's like they're trying to like merge Hulu into Disney or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like something's fucking up right now. So I couldn't watch that. So we went to Netflix and started watching that. But yeah, no, it's good. Sakamoto Days is actually really good. It's hella funny. That's the best thing about it. I listen to a lot of music too. Have you listened to Jid's new album?
I listened to a few songs, but not the whole thing.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I heard like, well, I don't know if it's on. I don't actually think it's on the album, but I heard Animals with Eminem, and I heard
I haven't heard
Community with the Clips, and that was fire. But they like, I listen to music on random most of the time, and then, or I guess not random, but I'll be listening to like artists' radio, and a bunch of his songs just keep popping up. And I'll
yeah,
just
he's a very promoted artist, I've noticed, and I feel like that kind of turns people off sometimes. Like, even, do you know an artist named IDK?
I've
IDK?
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I just never listened.
Yeah, the first time I actually ever heard of that guy was when I went to an Isaiah Rashad concert in 2016. It was in SAC. And that guy JIDK at the time, or now he's just IDK, but at the time he was the opener for Isaiah, and now he's kind of like bigger than him, which is crazy. But yeah, you want to talk about Frank and what's it called, Tyler?
Yeah, we a little late, but my two goats, they beefing.
I know, man.
This is not how it's supposed to go. This was not written in the stars. But it be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So we really don't have much info besides that they just unfollowed each other. But what you think going on?
Oh man, no, I'm not gonna say what I said earlier, but I mean, yeah, they probably have like some sort of falling out. This tells me that he'll probably never be at Camp Flogna, so we can probably scratch that off the list.
I mean, I never expected him to be at Camp Flogna, but if he wasn't there by this time, he never was gonna be there.
No, I have a feeling there could have been a chance, but I don't know, man. But at this point, Tyler the Creator's a much more acclaimed artist than Frank. Maybe not. Does Tyler have any Grammys?
Yeah, he won like 3 in a row.
Oh, so yeah, then he's way more acclaimed than Frank.
Won Rap Album of the Year 3 times in a row with Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost. Or actually, no, just Igor and Call Me If You Get Lost. If he wins for Chromacopia, then that'll be 3 in a row.
I don't think he's gonna win for Chromacopia, to be honest. But
actually,
you think so?
If it would have came out last year, like, because it did come out last year, but if he would have made the cut last year, he would have definitely. But now he has to go up against the Clips and GNX. So
yeah, there's still GNX too.
Yeah, because
dude.
GNX also missed the cut from last year.
Yeah.
So I think
what's the cut for Grammys, bro? Like, what is this a half year cut for these award shows?
It's like early October or some shit like that.
That's even stupider than Jeff's cutoff.
Yeah, but I remember like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out in like November, and that got cut out of 2010.
11?
Yeah, it got cut to 2011's thing. Which they still snubbed him for Album of the Year.
Who did they give it to?
I mean, he won Rap Album of the Year, but he should have won Album of the Year. But no rap albums win Album of the Year because the Grammys.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad, man. I
think like
I don't know what Frank's doing, dog.
Antebellum or Foster the People or some bullshit one. I was like, bro, be fucking serious. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. I really don't know what's going on between Tyler and Frank. I'm not even
No one knows what's going on with Frank, bro.
Yeah. Look, trying to figure out anything going on with Frank is like trying to find Sasquatch. Probably got a better chance of finding Sasquatch, honestly. But I want them to patch it up. I don't want this shit to. That's like their relationship since the jump with like Odd Future. Even post Odd Future, like they was like that, like they were like this.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Some shit just don't work out. Now, people were trying to say, oh, in was it in POV when he was talking about feature niggas, like on his verse on POV, he was coming at somebody like saying that like feature niggas trying to sue or some shit like that. And then people were trying to say, wait, was he talking about Frank? That like people were trying to connect it to Frank. And I was like, nah, they don't. I mean, it could, like, obvious, like it could, but I don't think that's what it was. I don't think that's who he was coming at. But yeah, man, let's get into some games because we got a lot to talk about. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with what I've been playing.
Sure.
So on the screen, I picked up a game that I really didn't get a ton of time to really like. I played it back in the day and I talked about it on the show, but I never really got too into it. But now I picked it up with some friends and my girl, and now I'm starting to enjoy it, especially since they updated it a lot since the last time I played. And that is Deadlock by Valve. The still unreleased game, but still basically open to anyone who can get an invite. And yeah, they've done a lot of improvement since the last time I played. The art style looks a lot better, the abilities, and best of all, controller support. We got controller support here, even though there's still some kinks that they need to work out with that, as far as some buttons like just don't, or some menu options just don't work with the controller, so you have to switch to your keyboard and mouse every now and then. But most of the time during the game, you won't really need to worry about it. The worst thing is, though, they have controller support. What they don't have is settings for the sensitivity. They have sensitivity options for the mouse, but not for the controller. Makes no sense. So the sensitivity is way too high for me, and I keep like I keep having to trying to aim at people, and I'm like, bro. So like they have a whole controller menu. The only thing in the controller menu is go to configure controller in Steam, so that you can like remap buttons and stuff like that. But that's it. There's no any kind of controls as for actually customizing the sensitivity or anything like that. I was so pissed.
That fucking sucks.
I was getting the hang of it. Either way, I was like, this still beats playing with keyboard and mouse. I'd rather be comfortable and suck than.
Was it slow or fast?
It was way too fast.
Oh, okay. Did you try turning down the mouse sensitivity and see if that changed it?
I thought that might do it. It did not do it.
It didn't change it?
No.
I feel like Valve just makes games that are made to be played with a Mouse and keyboard.
I mean, they have the button prompts, like they show all of the buttons and everything, so they're working on it. I just feel like they haven't like put their full effort into actually getting controller support. They were just like, okay, it's here, it's like 70%, but that'll be okay for now. It's a play test, like. So
That game is so interesting, bro. Like you remember when it was like that one reporter that like leaked the game and he wasn't even supposed to talk. Yeah.
And then like literally like a month later, it was just like, hey, anyone with an invite can just play it. You can stream it, no NDA, no like it. The game makes no sense at all. But they've improved so much. Like it looks so good now.
That's good.
Only thing, I just wish there was some music. It just feels empty in the game. There's no announcer and there's no music. And that's the two, like the announcer, especially in a MOBA, you need to have a good announcer in a MOBA. So like it don't feel good when you're getting a kill and it just goes ding. And it's like, oh, that's it? Okay.
That's hella funny.
Or at least like that Valorant kind of like synth sounds when you get a streak of kills. It makes like a dun, 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 you know?
Mm-hmm.
They need something, because the kills aren't like the kills aren't satisfying. Or like when you take down a point, it's not satisfying. But other than that, I've tried out a few characters. I found this robot who's basically Blitzcrank from League of Legends, which is one of my favorite characters. He has a little hook and he can grab people to him, and then he does his little uppercut that does a shit ton of damage. Yeah, man, I've been having a lot of, or I only play one night, so we'll probably play some more. But I had fun with the match that we played. I played like one match of Battlefield 6 in the last weekend, but I did not play as much as I wanted to, just because I was just too busy. But still enjoying it. Still love it. We'll actually talk about Battlefield in a later topic. What else did I play? Mostly just been playing my review games, but with that, I gotta talk about. Did I talk about Peak last week?
No, we didn't talk about it.
Oh, okay, then I gotta talk about that then. All right, so actually both of us we picked up Peak. We haven't played together, but we just randomly picked it up on the same day somehow.
It was on a sale.
Yeah, it was $4.95. I was like, you know what, this will be a good game, because my friend Will, he streams. Shout out Sasquatch Texas. He started streaming like recently, and he's been really into it. So I was like, you know, this would be a good streaming game. So we all picked it up.
It would. It would be. It's an amazing streaming game,
and it was a hilarious streaming game. So this game is a mountain climbing survival game where it's a race of endurance and time. You need to get to the peak of this mountain, like, so you can get help after your plane crashed. But you have to fight hunger. You have to fight against your stamina, poison, fire, freezing temperatures, like,
and most important, the environment.
Exactly. And then the actual mountain itself, and then the fog that comes when you take too long. The fog comes and freezes you to death. But it's by Aggro Crab, which is the creators of Another Crab's Treasure. There are no crabs in this game, well, besides the plushie. So aggro crab, what's going on? Like you have crab in your name. Your first
Oh,
game,
what's the plushie's name? His name is so. Oh,
Bing
Bing
Bong.
Bong.
Yeah, Bing
Yeah,
Bong.
Bing Bong. Yeah, there was one run where I picked him up and I dead ass chucked his ass into the water. I was like Bing Bong, and I just dipped. That's cool. And then you gotta cook all the food. Like once you
Did
get
you cook
to
Bing
one
Bong?
of them.
Because I cooked Bing
No, I
Bong.
didn't.
Oh,
No,
I
I didn't.
cooked
I didn't even
Bing
know you
Bong.
can do that. That's hella funny. Yeah, no, it's so cool. Like it's for being such a cheap cheap game, like it actually has a lot of depth to it. Even with like the items that you find and like how you use them and like
Yeah.
traversal through the environment and all that and like and like sticking with your teammates, especially if you're playing in co-op, obviously. Like I think that there's like some sort of rule. It's like if you're playing in co-op and like you stray too far away from like one of your teammates, like someone will like chase you down, like something will spawn and it'll chase you down like the mountain or some shit like that. It's kind of crazy. Like and it's so cool because it's like if you're in the game and using the proximity chat, it actually feels like you're right there. Like
Yeah.
and and like if you're like across like a cavern or something and you see them, like you like yell out to them and it actually sounds like you're yelling and it like echoes like you're actually in like a cave or something. It's so cool, dude.
Yeah, the proximity
it's
chat is really good. The audio design with it is really good. I love just when we do kind of split up a little bit. I'm just like Marco, and you just hear. Oh, no. So, yeah, this is definitely people call this genre friend slop. This is definitely friend slop, but it's definitely one of the better friend slops. Like, I feel like there's a little bit more to it and a little bit more fairness, I guess, because something like Repo. There are just some runs where you're like they just want to fuck you over in Repo, and I'm like, bro. But in this, I feel like I can always, like, there's always a path. There's always a way to make it up the mountain. There's always something that you can do, and I never feel like the game owed me most of the time. Like most of the time, I feel like I played myself. Like I didn't have, like, I should have went this way, but I went this way, or I tried to climb when I knew I didn't have enough stamina, and then it was a wrap. Stuff like that. Or I picked up the binoculars and a compass when I probably should have had some food instead. Like there are ways that you can circumvent your death most of the time. It just comes down to proper planning and proper preparation. You need that Batman unlimited prep time. But yeah, this game is fun as hell. It's hilarious too, especially when you the funniest part is just hearing the scream of your friend as they're falling to their death.
Yeah. Or like hearing them being hella angry or something. It's like grab me. It's like no. And then when they're a fucking ghost, like they could actually choose to like be with someone. It was funny because one of my friends died and we were like on the third or fourth one. I only played maybe like 3 or 4 runs. We got to the end on the second run. I died on the last one, almost at the top, and then my friend carried us to the end. It was like literally like 2 minutes away, and he was literally standing there. He was doing the thing like the emotes in the game are so funny too. Like, but he was like doing the emote like no, and he was saying it too. He was like, we were almost there. But yeah, man, it's so good, dude. It's so good. And it sold like what 10 million already,
10
or over
million,
10,
which
that's
is crazy. And then like the funny thing was like when this game first came out, Aggro Crab was like, this was just supposed to be like a like little test project that we were doing, and somehow it ended up selling more than Another's Crab Treasure in like a month. They're like, what the fuck? But yeah, shout out to Aggro Crab, shout out to Peak. This game is pretty fun, and especially for the low price. Like it was $4.95 on sale, but it's $8, which is still a really good price for this game, honestly. And they're still updating it with like new biomes every time. Like they just added the Mesa update. So yeah, highly recommend.
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta run one.
With that, I gotta talk about this game that I've literally been sitting on for like 3 weeks now, that I keep trying to talk about it, but the fucking embargo date kind of got messed up for whatever reason. So the game is Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion, and I have to start with my history with Daemon X Machina because I did not like this game. The original Daemon X Machina, to be exact. I hated this game, actually. I bought it. First off, I do not like mechs, and I think I've said this multiple times on here.
Yeah,
or even
you
on
said
Project
this
Title.
many times.
I do not like mechs. There's something about mechs that just does not click with me. When I used to watch Power Rangers, like it used to be so cool, and then they would get into the Megazord, and then I'll be like, bro, now like the second half of this episode is ass. Why are they just doing these slow ass clunky punches in this big ass robot? Like, what happened to the fast paced action that they were doing before? Like, Gundam Wing was like, okay, I can kind of, I see the vision with Gundam Wing. I'm not fully there. Like, I'm not locked in like I am with like Dragon Ball Z or something like that. But Gundam Wing has some good shit going on. What is hold on. Okay, scared me for a second. So I didn't know that the audio was on, because at first it was just silent, but then the music started playing in the video. I was like, what is going on? I was so scared. So yeah, and then when it came to video games, none of them felt right. Mech Assault, Mech Warriors, Chrome Hounds, like outside of like Chibi Robo, which is like, if it's a robot that's human sized and agile, that's the only time that it's like, oh yeah, this one feels good. That was like Custom Robo. But when you got the big ass hulking mechs, it just does not do anything. It doesn't feel right for me. So I picked up Daemon X Machina against my better judgment, the original. And I was like, I love the art style. I love the music. Especially the music. The music was so fire. And it was like, okay, you know, this is the next Nintendo Switch kind of exclusive game. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna pick it up. So I wanted to like it, bro. I just could not. Like, the melee was so bad. Shooting was just like, It was like, okay, like it I just was like, no. I played about maybe like 10 or so missions before just saying, yeah, bro, it's not happening. So that was basically my experience with Daemon X Machina, and I kind of just like wrote it off. So we both reacted to the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation, and this came up. As soon as I saw the character's face and the art style in the mix, I was like, this is Daemon X Machina, because it just has such a distinct art style. And then yes, this was Daemon X Machina, but I noticed, hold on, the arsenals, which are what the mechs are called, they're way smaller. they're like more Iron Man suit than they are Gundams. And I was like, okay. I saw the gameplay way more fast paced. I was like, the melee was looking good. I was like, hold on, is this it? So I was actually like, okay, they might have something here. But was I gonna pick it up day one? Probably not, just because of the history with the first one. But shout out to Marvelous for hooking us up, Lords of Gaming, with a code, and I was able to review it. And I was like, okay, I'm going in mixed feelings, and I know how to feel. Like, okay, we start off. Okay, I got a sword, I got a gun. I'm like, let me check out this gameplay real quick. I'm trying to melee. It was not clicking at first, bro. At first, I was like, yeah, bro, it's a wrap for this game. Again, it was feeling clunky. I was like missing all my shots. I was trying to melee people. I kept missing. I was like, bro, what is going on? But that ended up being a skill issue because I didn't realize, like, it was just something you just got to get used to in this game. But after I got out of the like opening section, which you're escaping the ship. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about the story. So basically, if you played the first game, there's this energy source called femto, and the humans who are they basically are kind of enhanced by femto energy. They don't call them humans anymore. They're called, I don't know why I'm forgetting the name now, but they're basically another species, or they basically like treat them like another species, even though they used to be human. So the femto powered humans were basically the ones who can control the arsenals. They were like they were mistreated, basically. Like they were basically treated like trash if you had the femto power. But you also would be like, you would be a mercenary, and you would be able to work with the arsenals and basically it was like a whole war going on. I really don't remember the story that much because I barely played it. But somehow, because I did not finish the game, tables turn. The femto powered humans are the overlords now, and now they're in this floating ship called the Garden, which oversees all of these planets, and they basically lord above like the galaxy in this big ass ship called the Garden. So you were one of those. I really need to figure out this name because but I can't think of it right now. But you basically are trying to escape the Garden, even though you are one of them. You're one of the femto powered humans, and you're trying to escape the Garden to go to Earth, or at least what used to be Earth. It's called the Blue Planet. And you make it there, and it looks a lot like the first game, like deserty, a lot of just everything just looks fucked up. It does not look like Earth at all. But you join the resistance against the overlords, basically, who have basically kind of, I wouldn't say they've enslaved humans, but they definitely, like, they're treating the humans basically like how they used to be treated. So you join the resistance, and you go on a bunch of these missions, basically trying to build up the resistance, build up your arsenal. And you kind of reluctantly join because you basically are fighting for the same cause. Even though you don't trust humans, the humans don't trust you. It was just like you're working for the same cause, so you end up teaming up with them. All right, story time over. So this is where everything changes from Daemon X Machina, because Daemon X Machina, the original, was mission based. This game is open world, and I mean like fully open world, not hub worlds or anything like that, just straight up open world. You can go anywhere. I shouldn't say anywhere, because there are some barred off areas early on, but it's really open. Like, it's a complete contrast from the mission based first game. And then what I really like about this game is, like, Marvelous kind of just started throwing stuff in the game, just anything that kind of felt cool. They were just like, yeah, just throw that in there. So you're literally this like, obviously you're not as big as the original mechs, but you're still pretty big. Now they have vehicles in the game that you can drive, and you're like, why would I need to drive in a mech game where you can fly across the entire map? But I will say, driving in this game is so fun, and it feels fast. Like, if you're running, because there is like an actual sprint animation, driving is definitely faster than sprinting, but slower than flying. But you do run out of energy when you do fly, so it does have a purpose, in the sense that if you had to choose between running and driving, or like flying long distance and you might run out of energy, driving is actually the better option. But driving feels so good because it just feels fast. It controls really good, and like the physics is also really good with the vehicles, because you'll like go over like humps and you'll be flying through the air. I'm like, yeah, like that just feels fun as hell. But it's also just like ridiculous seeing this mech driving a car. Like, why are you in here? Even more just like, why does this exist? But still just fun and hilarious to see is that you can ride horses on a mech. Why? Don't know, but it's hilarious. So these things are just like, it felt like they were just kind of adding things in. And there are a lot of variety with this world. Like, I can't talk about some of the extra modes and stuff that they have, but there's a lot of content. Now, side missions do feel kind of fetch questy and just kind of there to fill up the time, or yeah, just fill up like the gameplay, fill up the world. But for the most part, they are pretty helpful, because they kind of act as tutorials, or kind of like, a lot of them act as tutorials where you're either testing out certain things. Like, they'll be like, hey, I need you to put on heavy armor, and put on a full set of heavy armor so that you can help me lift this thing, because you don't start off with the heavy armor set. So it's basically like trying to teach you, like, so you can feel the difference between the heavyweight versus the lightweight versus the midweight. And they have like 3 different missions that are kind of like side quests that kind of teach you like how each one feels, so you can get a feel of like, okay, maybe I do like the heavyweight more, and I would have never realized that if I never put on this armor. Or you have like mix and match set, and you don't really pay attention to like the actual weight of the set. So I do like the side quests in that sense, that they do kind of help you get a better handle on the actual customization, which customization in this game is huge. Like, character creator, really good. Arsenal customization is really good. the like building out your arsenal and building your character. Outers, that's what they're called. Okay, the femto powered humans are called outers. So I finally figured out. I finally remembered that's what they're called. So the outers. So you have two different types of like build crafting. One is your armor and weapons, and then the second one is your outer. And there are so many options of building and customizing to just make whatever type of whatever type of player you want to, like whatever type of build you want to play as. You can be a heavyweight, defense heavy, like slow but tanky kind of mech, and you can just take all the damage in the world. You might not be able to dodge every attack, but you're gonna take a shit ton of hits before you finally go down. And then when you do have heavyweight armor, you can carry heavier weapons. So like rocket launchers, like basically all the weapons have weight as well. So like a rocket launcher, a sniper rifle, minigun, those have a lot of weight. And if you have lightweight armor, you're not carrying more than one of those in your arsenal, which you have like 6 slots for weapons basically. Or I'll say you have like 4 slots and then 2 kind of auxiliary weapons, one on your shoulder, one is like a throwable. So if you want to just be just a straight up tank with all firepower, all defense, you can build your character for that. Now, if you want to be the agile, lightweight, melee focused type of build like I've been doing, then you're still going to be powerful, but you just got to dodge those hits. And dodging feels good, very Souls-like in a sense with some of the dodging. Actually, maybe yeah, like it's like half Souls-like, but it has like a lot of that. It feels, no, I won't call it platinum because there's no benefit if you like dodge at the right time or anything. But like when you're dodging multiple attacks, it feels really good because you can dodge.
Sounds a lot like Armored Core to me.
I don't know what that is. Never heard of it.
Right, you should. If you like this one, you should probably try it and see if it can.
I played Armored Core and I actually enjoyed it for a bit. But I feel like the mission based structure just kind of was like, eh. Like I did wish. I think the open world nature of this kind of hooks me in more because I just love just flying across the world, and even like the like space mission, that shit was cool as hell that they did. But I'll just like how much they put into this game compared to the first one. Like this is a sequel. Like this is a sequel. This does not feel like, if I guess it does feel like the first one in a way, but they have leveled up everything from the original in every way possible, and that's what I love about this game. It's been a long time since there's been a game where I played it, I was like, I hate this franchise. Like I don't like this game. This franchise does nothing for me. And then they come out with the second game and it's just so much better, to a sense that this might be one of my favorite games of the year. Like I couldn't stop playing the game, and I was like, bro, this can't be the same company. Like has to be a completely different company, because there's no way that they made this. So I've been playing on Switch 2. The performance is better after the patch for sure. I do still have a few issues though. Like when I dock it, I don't know. No, it's not my TV, because I've tried it on my monitor. I've tried it on my TV. There is this flicker that happens when I dock, and it's not all the time, but when it does happen, it's super annoying. And like it has like a little black flicker that happens on the screen. I don't know what it is or why it's doing it, but it's pretty bad. But it runs 60, which is good. Texture quality isn't the best, but like when you look at stuff in a distance, I guess if you're like really looking close at the, like if you're like really close, kind of like Breath of the Wild, when you're like really close to like the rock textures or to the like ground textures, it doesn't look like, when you're just like really kind of analyzing, it doesn't look that good. But like when you look at the big picture, it's a beautiful looking game. So that's basically the like performance, and the art style really carries everything, because it's a really good art style. Like I've always loved the art style of Daemon X Machina, and now it's sharper. It's a little less cell shaded. Like it has a little bit more realism to the textures, and it just all around just looks way better. But yeah, I'm working on finishing this game. Basically been the one I've been putting the most time into. And I still have one game that I can't talk about yet, but I should be able to next week. So yeah, this is the game that I've been talking about for 3 weeks that I haven't been able to talk about. But Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion, this is one of my, this is probably going to be in my top 5 for the year. Which is crazy because there's been a shit ton of games that I've loved this year. So yeah, that's me talking about that for way too long.
Wait, so wait. I know it's not anything official yet, but if you get to review Bubsy 4D, bro, let me review Demon Ties, bro.
You know
Come
what?
on. I want to review a platformer, bro. No, it's good. I was just joking.
Yeah, I probably would. It depends on, because I don't even think Bubsy's coming out this year, but I've been wanting to review.
Bro, that dude Fabraz is cooking.
Yeah,
how's he cooking two? Like,
it's actually a team of 5. After watching the interview with
on Bubsy.
Yeah, or like the Fabraz is a team of 5.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Wait, hold
for
on
both
one
of them now. Yeah, you good. So yeah, that was Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion. I've been waiting to talk about this game for so long, and now I've talked about it for way too long because we got a lot to cover in this Gamescom topic. But let's start getting into the Gamescom stuff. So first and foremost, let's talk about opening night live. Subeg did not make it throughout. You can watch our stream. Subeg did not make it through the whole thing.
No, I did not.
It was literally like 2 more games left when he left.
That's hella funny. I didn't even finish watching it, bro.
So the last 2 games was Resident Evil Requiem, which had a pretty solid showing, and then one that I just did not care for at all, which was Black Myth is whatever the next Black Myth game. That shit, y'all can keep that, unless Game Science levels up from Black Myth Wukong. I have no hype for that. But that was the closer.
There's no point in getting hyped for it, bro, because that game ain't coming out anytime soon. They did the same thing with Black Myth Wukong, bro. Like, they announced that shit like 4 or 5 years in advance.
Yeah.
Like, before they even had any like real tangible thing made, like they just announced it.
But that's what the people want, though.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, I was like, ooh, y'all can keep that. That should have not been the closer. At least that's how I feel. It was a weak closer
Mhm.
for me. But let's talk about the whole thing though. How would you feel about this opening night live Gamescom?
Yeah, it was I like it had some good moments like the Batman game was really cool.
I
Really cool.
who
I
look
was in love with that
going
actually.
going into it. Who's gonna guess that Lego Batman was gonna be the best announcement at the fucking showcase?
Yeah, one of the best for sure. I gotta see a list of announcements real quick. Hold up. What was that? What was it called? Opening Night Live, right?
Yep.
Opening Night Live announcement.
And there was
list.
still a couple of showcases that I never even got a chance to watch that came out today that has some good announcements, but we'll kind of wrap up those as well.
No, it was like the pre-show had one of the best announcements of the show, right? Bubsy.
Yes, Bubsy
And
4D.
then in the actual show, one of the best announcements was the Lego Batman, which is pretty much like a Lego Arkham game. I mean, Black Ops 7 was cool to see. I seem a little bit more high on it now.
We gonna talk about that. I have a whole topic dedicated for Call of Duty because
Yeah, I'm just looking through. Onimusha's trailer was really cool. That game looks sick. It makes me do on. Wait, have you played the Onimusha games?
I played them. I shouldn't even say I played them because when I was back in the day, I played them at a friend's house, so I didn't actually own them. I probably played like 30 minutes and watched him play like a few hours. So
yeah,
not really.
Okay, so you don't even know if they're even worth like going back to or not, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't say they're bad for sure. At least like they still kind of hold up in a Resident Evil type of way. Like if you like the classic Resident Evil games, you'll probably like Onimusha because it kind of has that same camera style where you go into the rooms and it kind of changes.
Like it's fixed.
Yeah, the fixed camera, but it's an action game.
I'm excited for that. What did they? I seen like a headline, but I forgot to like save it. But it was like one of the developers were like comparing it to something. I forgot. But it looks sick though. It looks really cool. I think they were like comparing it to like a faster paced Sekiro or something like that. I don't know, or like a slower paced Sekiro or something. But yeah, there's Onimusha was a good one. Some bad ones though was the tank games, right?
Fucking tanks, bro. Only thing I hate worse than mechs is tanks. You could not convince me that World of Tanks, that people just sit here and play World of Tanks for fun. That like yeah. I'm convinced that only military guys play World of Tanks. There's no way you sit in there in a slow ass tank going 10 miles per hour shooting across the map 5 times to take out one tank. Like that shit is so ass. And they showed World of Tanks 2 times. They tricked me the second time talking about we got a brand new game. Bitch, it was still World of Tanks. They just changed the subtitle. I was Wargaming, count your fucking days. I'll never forgive y'all for that shit.
Yeah, another good one was Death Scrolling, which is like that Vampire Survivors like game. Yeah, Death by Scrolling. Yeah, that one was cool.
Hold on, I need to see I'll
probably play that if it's cheap or if it's on Game Pass or something. The Disco Elysium guys, I never expected them to even be making another game. So the fact that they announced another game is crazy because so much has happened. Even Jeff even like made like a off like comment on it too, which was interesting. But so honestly, I'm looking. I'm probably not gonna play it, but I feel like Silent Hill F looks like even like better the more I see it. You know,
Yeah.
like the more I'm seeing of it, it looks better, which is like completely opposite from like what was with like Silent Hill 2, which was like everyone was like shitting on it before it came out, and like when it finally came out, everyone was like, "Oh no, this is actually really good."
I can see it being the opposite this time, where like
Yeah, you can see.
people are like, man, this Silent Hill F looks good, and then people play it, they're like, it's not as good as Silent Hill 2 though. Like
Oh, it
it's all
probably
right.
no, it's not gonna be. It's probably
Yeah,
not gonna be as good, but if it's good, then that's good though. Because Silent Hill 2 was like a game of the year type of good, whereas who knows? But
I mean, it's still good if it's like low 80s, which Silent Hill 2 got a low 80s, which I still don't understand. I like
yeah,
that game did not feel like no low 80s to me, but
Mhm.
I feel like this is gonna hit that low 80s, maybe high 70s, maybe. But that's still good because Silent Hill has been dog shit since like forever. Like every Silent Hill game that came out like after maybe 2 or 3. I actually don't know how good 3 is because I stopped at 2. But a lot of people did not like Silent Hill 4. So if it's back to being good, that's good. Another good one from the pre-show, Densha Attack, the fucking train, Tony Hawk, grinding, wall riding. I think you came after this one. I think you didn't get to see this one because you showed up a little late, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
Okay, you should watch that one because that one was pretty cool. I have it on the screen right now, but yeah, Densha Attack. That was one of those just crazy ass.
Yeah, let me see it.
Like, what the fuck is this type of games? But it just looked cool as fuck.
Den
So
Shot.
yeah. Oh,
Okay,
nice.
had like a cell shaded art style.
Yep.
That like Jet Set Radio type.
Yeah, it has very high Jet Set Radio vibes.
Oh, that's actually sick. Bro, how are trains cooler than tanks, bro? Like,
Bro, look, I dare anyone to name one game that you exclusively tank and it's fun. I dare you, because even like the old tanks games where you were like it's top down, like that's just fun for like 5 minutes, bro.
yeah.
Even the Mario Party mini game with the tanks, that shit is like play this for more than 5 minutes and that shit ass. But yeah, I guess Ghost of Yote was there for whatever reason. But they did show off Legends, which was cool.
Bro, you're never gonna stop throwing shade on that game, huh?
Look, they showed off Legends. I'll give them props for that.
Bro, Naughty Dog could
I guess they
never,
didn't
bro.
show off it, but they announced that it exists. Although
Bro, Naughty Dog could never, bro.
I do remember that, like, remember back when. Which game was it? Was it Halo? No, it couldn't have been Halo. I think they were. Someone was. What game was it? I think it had to be Halo. Where. No, it couldn't be Halo. Now I'm confused. Something Xbox had multiplayer coming late, or maybe it was Halo with the campaign coming late. I can't remember. But like PlayStation fans were like dogging Xbox for like multiplayer coming late or something. I can't remember what game I'm thinking of. Because it was like, oh, they announced that the multiplayer was gonna come late. And they were like, this like the Xbox game, dog shit, blah blah blah. But then
Was it Crackdown?
I don't even think it was Crackdown. It had to be around the same time as Ghost of Tsushima. But
I think it was Crackdown, dog.
Maybe. I don't actually know. But then Ghost of Tsushima comes out, and then they're like, "Hey, free multiplayer mode coming 3 weeks or a month after the game," and everyone's like, "Yo, they added multiplayer for free," and I'm over here like, they didn't add multiplayer for free. They did it. They couldn't get the fucking multiplayer out at launch, and they missed the date. But y'all was just talking about motherfuckers missing the release of the multiplayer at launch. So now it's okay for these dudes to miss the launch with multiplayer. It's literally just how they word it. That's all it. We giving y'all this multiplayer for free because we never talked about it before. But obviously, like, it's not like they made that multiplayer mode in 1 month.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So at the end, basically what I was trying to say, marketing is all, like, that's all it is, because there's a difference between announcing that you have multiplayer but it's not going to make it at launch, and then being like, hey, a month later, here's a free multiplayer mode. Like, PlayStation, they always know how to market stuff, even if it's a bad thing, they know how to market it into a good thing. So that was my little rant. Tangent,
well, I mean, this time they did it differently, right? This time they announced it before.
Yeah. But I feel like it's because people have been like looking for it. They're like, where's Legends? So yeah. What else was good here?
Oh, there's some news, a little bit.
What's that?
Metroid Prime 4 got ESRB'd.
Oh, okay. I mean, it got rated in South Korea before, so
it says in-game purchases, bro.
Let's go multiplayer.
Yeah, multiplayer mode, baby.
Hey, we doing it,
bruh. I'm telling you, dude. That screenshot that I have is definitely like a lobby screenshot, bro. There's no way that that's not. Anyway, so also Nintendo Direct, I think it's happening like the first week of September, dog.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a given because September is the 1 month that the September Direct is the one that they never miss, because it's tied to TGS. They always get it out around the time of TGS.
Yeah, there's also going to be a State of Play next month as well. But Forza Horizon is going to be there too. They're going to announce that shit there at TGS. That's going to be crazy. I hope they announce that shit with everything, like with all the platforms, fucking Switch 2, Xbox Ally.
Late. Bring it at least a year late.
They're not going to do that, dog. Nah, bro. Let them wait. Bro, Switch 2?
Let them wait.
Switch 2 gang?
I don't care.
Oh my god.
Look, when it comes to exclusives from Xbox or
there's no red lines, bro.
Yeah, there's no red lines, but just wait before you let it cross the red line. That's all I'm saying. Let the motherfuckers
there's
wait.
no waiting. There's no waiting, bro.
Starve them out.
Nah, but that's gonna be crazy though. They're gonna announce it in the place that it's set in. That's kind of sick. Like their marketing team might be cooking. They might be actually asking the chat GPT, be like, give us a marketing strategy.
All right. But this is Xbox we're talking about. So
yeah,
what if they show Forza Horizon 6 at TGS and it's set in like Australia? Oh, they already did Australia.
They already did that.
It's set in Africa or some shit, bro.
Set in San Francisco? That'd be crazy, dog. Like a coast?
I said Africa.
Honestly, if it's a coast, I'd be happy with it.
We already had
any
beach.
Coast.
For Forza Horizon 2 is the beach, or like the coast.
Nah, Japan, bro. It's gonna be Japan, dog. It's gonna be Japan.
Man,
that intro for it is gonna be amazing. I just know it. The intro for it is gonna be so good.
I just want Forza Horizon to be gritty. And I know
it's never gonna be gritty, bro.
But like, it's so like the biggest turnoff.
It's way too like casual of a franchise for that.
So like, you're doing so good, man.
Yeah,
Let's
it's so pristine.
party. Like, I fucking hate that shit, bro. That's literally the biggest turn off for me with Forza is just that whole campy ass Project X attitude. Like, it's so gross.
Yeah, even with like someone like the little story missions where you're like helping out like an NPC or whatever, like the stories in those missions are so vanilla, like so bland, it's so boring. But that's just what it is.
But
Which
then you actually like drive around and it just feels so good. And the
yeah, the
actual
driving.
progression of the game feels good. It's like, bro.
Mhm.
And then like I try to play something like Need for Speed. And I'm like, yeah, like this is the feel that I want, but the gameplay is just not anywhere close to Forza.
Yeah. It's also really fun in Horizon to like just get like little shit buckets and like make them like beasts. Like tune up the settings, like put some like nice ass engines in those shit bucket old ass cars. It's it's so fun. It's such a good game. I used to do that all the time, like just trying to like buy like a cheap little car on the market that's like hella old and just upgrade it and use it in races and stuff. It's a good time. I'm excited for it. But I'm more excited for Metroid for sure. I'm more excited for Metroid for sure. I guess that's our little leak segment, even though it's already out there. I should have leaked it when I knew it, but it's all good.
All right, let's get through the rest of these games. So
Is there
let me start from down here. There was a lot of announcements in terms of like
hell announcements?
volume, but
Yeah.
were they all good? Not really. So if you enjoyed my talk about Daemon X Machina, there is a demo out on all platforms. So I actually want to play the PC version just to see the difference between the Switch 2 to see like how good or bad the Switch 2 version is compared to the other ones. So I'll probably be checking that out. We said World of Tanks, that was ass. Indiana Jones DLC plus the announcement Indiana Jones coming to the Switch 2 in 2026. One of the most graphically intensive games of this generation coming to the weakest handheld of all time. Like I don't know how they're gonna do it. It's almost like it's almost like the Switch 2 can run these type of games. It's crazy. But shout out to idTech because it used to be Miracle ports getting those games running on the Switch 1 like Wolfenstein and Doom and Doom Eternal.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just a port. It's not even a miracle anymore. That's where we at. But I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see what it looks like on there. And I have more faith in idTech or like Machine Games because they've worked on the original Switch already.
Mm-hmm.
And they know how to optimize to get that game running. Because Wolfenstein 2, especially after all the patches, looks, I mean, I'm not gonna say it looks really good, but for the Switch, like it looks like a fucking miracle that they got that shit looking how it does. Voidbreaker was announced and shadow dropped onto the Game Pass. That was cool. PC Game Pass. It looked pretty cool. It had Returnal vibes. Routine, which is on the screen right now, that was a horror game with alien vibes. Has like old 90s VHS type of visuals, which is pretty cool. Or like the aesthetic of it is like Windows 98. I'm gonna call it that. Windows 98 aesthetic. That's a really good way to describe this game. It has Windows 98 aesthetic. So yeah, that game looks really cool. Still exclusive to Xbox and PC. But I've been waiting on this game since the first announcement. A bunch of RTS games for some reason. A bunch of Genshin likes for some reason. That's where the lulls started to happen. It's like, bro, why are y'all showing all of these damn anime games? Oh, don't even get me started on this one. All right, this was probably the worst announcement, honestly, besides Tanks. But this one pissed me off. Monster Hunter Wilds Final Fantasy 14 crossover. They spent 15 minutes talking about adding chocobos to Monster Hunter and adding Monster Hunter riding thingies, I don't even know what they're called, to Final Fantasy. They spent all that time for nothing, just talking about talking, just glazing each other like, oh, Monster Hunter so cool, oh, Final Fantasy so cool. Like, why we talked about Lego Batman a little bit, but yeah, and they have like 30 minutes of gameplay out right now, bro. This is the Arkham game this is literally the sequel to Arkham that we've been waiting for. Oh, okay, this game on the screen, I forgot what the game is called, but this game actually looked cool as fuck, even though it's a Souls-like, and I usually don't like them. And it was Swords of Legends, I think, which is this Chinese Souls-like where they just had the coolest enemy designs that I've seen in a long time. Like, starts off with these flowers, and then the flowers pop up and turn into a monster, and then you see this guy and he has a head, then he takes off his head, he puts a sword in his head, and you fight in the head and the body at the same time. Like, then they had the house just pop out the ground and start running at you. Like, then there was dudes who had like their weapon was a dragon, like a dragon dance. I was just like, bro, like every shot was just, I was amazed. Every new shot that they had. Then you were able to summon someone and you was jumping off their back to do a strong attack. Like, this game looked cool as fuck. I'm here for this one. This is the Black Myth Wukong killer for me. But I think it's called Swords of Legend. You remember this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think about this one though?
Yeah, man. I like when games like are like look visceral, you know. But you know, it's so hard to like differentiate all these fucking Souls likes and like, I don't even know, Sekiro likes and like fucking Chinese wuxia whatever type games or whatever. Like, it's so or wuxia, however you say that shit. It's so it's just, it's so hard to differentiate them at this point. Like, when I just see one, it's kind of like the same feeling I get when I see like another like Hoyoverse like game, you know. So it's yeah, I look cool. Like, same thing with like Phantom Blade. Like, that game looks cool too. Another one of those type of games that are coming from China. But
see, I still don't. I don't care what. I don't care how many people play the game. I still do not trust Phantom Blade Zero. I do not trust that it actually exists and plays like it looks. And people keep saying, "Oh yeah, we got to play Phantom Blade Zero, and this is our thoughts." And I'm like, I don't trust you. I don't believe you. I have to have it in my hands before I can safely say that this game exists. So that's where I'm at with Phantom Blade Zero. Another new IP that looked really cool, Valor Mortis, which was from the Ghost Runner developers. It was a first person, had like a Civil War, American Revolution type of era feel to it. You had this motherfucker wearing a gold mask, but once it got to the gameplay, shit was looking really good. Visceral first person, like Souls-like ish type of gameplay. It looked really fun. Now, one of the biggest announcements of the show, probably one of the best that they showed, Road Kings. we was all like, bro, Road Kings, hell yeah. You remember we were Road Kings? Come on, Subeg, you know, man.
I think I know what you're talking about. That was the one where the tanks were like grinding on the walls or some shit, right?
No. The trucker game where he was riding into the tornado.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, man, Road Kings. That was that shit. Sonic Crossworlds X Pac-Man. They showed that, and then also Pac-Man X Sonic because they have Sonic-inspired levels in Pac-Man World Repack 2. Which I think is cooler than the actual the Crossworlds DLC. But that was kind of cool. Oh, the He-Man beat 'em up. Even though I've never cared about He-Man, I'm not that old. The beat 'em up looked pretty cool, not gonna lie.
The only thing I know about He-Man is that like troll ass song. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
that one. That's the only thing I know about He-Man.
But Bubsy, like when I saw Bubsy 4D at first, I was like, "There's no fucking way," and I was so disappointed. I was like, "Bro, I can't believe they're bringing back Bubsy." And the craziest part about bringing back Bubsy is that look who's still sitting on the sideline. Beloved 3D platforming characters. Banjo, Honker, Spyro, even though we know Spyro's coming back. Spyro.
Yeah.
They're basically like Banjo and Conker might as well be dead. Like we can go even further. Where the Mega Man can't even get a new game. But Bubsy? I'm like, bro.
It's made by the goats though, bro.
I was like, who's smoking that loud pack to be even like who thought of this? Who came up with this? Who's making this? I was so ready to hate. But then I saw it. When I started to see the cutscenes, the gameplay, and how he was moving, I was like, this looked like Demon Tides. Hold on. And then I saw on Twitter, Fabraz, they came out and they were like, man, we've been sitting on this for a while, but it was us. We did it. Like, I was like, yo, Bubsy 4D about to be game of the year 2026. I don't care. So, bro,
imagine it comes out like with the Mario 3D game. This one for this year, it's Demon Ties with Donkey Kong. Next year is Mario and Bubsy.
So, if you don't know by now, I love Demon Tides. That is, I've only played the demo.
That's your hot.
Literally only played the demo, and that is still like that demo alone, one of the best 3D platformers that I've played since Odyssey. Amazing. Like they put so much into this, like into that game, that the demo is like more robust than most 3D platformers that I've played outside of Nintendo games, which is crazy. So, me finding out that they're making Bubsy, and it, like I could see it as soon as I saw the gameplay, I was like, hold on, this ain't no Bubsy, because Bubsy don't move like this. But it now Iron Lords, Sov and Cognito got to interview Ben Miller, who's the co-founder of Fabraz, I really don't know how to pronounce it, as well as someone from Atari. So they got to interview both of them, and they got to play, like Sov was playing the demo for Bubsy 4D, and they basically took like the same kind of design of like their design philosophy for Demon Tides is there in Bubsy. Expressive, 3D platformer where you like it's all about expressing your way of playing. So there's a robust moveset. He has a climb, like he can claw up walls, kind of like the cat power up in Super Mario 3D World. So he's able to just climb up walls and stuff by just holding the jump button. You just kind of climb up. He has a glide. He has the Sonic kind of, he turns into the fur ball, and then he's able to like boost fast. And then that's like physics based, where if you're like on a pipe, you'll just be like what else? There's a dive. Like, so you have that really satisfying effect going, like the moveset going. But then, just like Demon Tides, they build on top of that by allowing you to spend currency to buy new moves and new abilities and upgrade your abilities and moves already. Like, it just, they're like, what you see from the basic moveset is already like good. It's already amazing compared to something that I'm not even going to name that game, because I feel like I always do this. So I'm not going to name that game. But there are certain platformers that do not have robust movesets. And I like, there's something, it's just too basic for me. So like the base moveset of this game is already like, ooh, they doing something, but then they add on top of it as you progress through the game. You can keep on building on top of it, which is so cool. Kind of like Super Mario Wonder, where like you can get like, oh, with this you have the parachute jump, or with this medallion you have you can climb up walls. Like they have the same kind of thing going on with Demon Tides and Bubsy 4D. So I went from like,
Yeah, the roller coaster of emotions, huh?
I was like, kill Bubsy at the door, like do not let him in, to now he getting VIP treatment. So bro, we're about to, oh man,
It's crazy how one, like a developer you love, can do that, huh?
exactly.
Like, and it's Atari too, dude. They're doing smart little moves here and there, man. They're
Exactly. Atari been moving. Like we
they
talked
moving
about
smart, bro.
Atari last week, because they
Mhm.
purchased one of my other favorite developers, Image and Form, which their new name is Thunderful. That's their name. So they acquired Thunderful, which is one of my favorite developers / publishers in the indie space. And now they teamed up with one of my favorite 3D platformer developers to make Bubsy. And honestly, I can't wait until Bubsy 4D comes out, because then I can safely say that Bubsy is a better platformer than Sonic.
I thought you were gonna say Astrobot, but yeah, Sonic
I mean
is.
that too, but I've dunked on Astrobot enough. It's been a while since I've been dunking on Sonic, so yeah, we coming for Sonic. The Bubsy versus Sonic about to go crazy in 2026. So yeah. I don't think there was. They showed Hollow Knight Silk Song, just kind of
like here.
Damn. Like that's what it felt like. Like, yeah, here's some new gameplay, and then Jeff Keighley's just talking over it. No sound, no music, just like in the background. And then it's coming out this year, and that was it.
It's so weird. Like, isn't there gonna be like some sort of interview or something
there's
happening?
An event. They're doing a whole Hollow Knight direct, basically. So that's gonna be cool. That's tomorrow. Of course, it happens before we record, or after we record. Sorry. Unbeatable was this rhythm anime Scott Pilgrim looking game that That was really cool. I like the vibe of it. Now, some of the other new IP. Oh, Outer Worlds 2 got a new trailer and it looked good. Chronos: The New Dawn got a new trailer and it looked good. Ninja Gaiden 4 got a new trailer and it looked good. Inzoi got DLC. They need to fix that game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 got DLC. Moonlighter 2 got a new trailer and it looked good. All right, so here are some of the new IP that I kind of I'm like, okay, that kind of was looking, you know, I can see something. Actually, was this the one? One of them, I think it was this one. So there was one called Cinder City, and it starts off with this medieval, this medieval like knight, and then he gets stabbed into another dimension, and then he's fighting robots and shit. And I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on in this shit? But
wait. Speaking on Hollow Knight real quick, it apparently runs at 120 on Switch.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And so does Kirby as well.
Oh, I did not see that.
That's what GVG said.
Air Riders or Kirby the
No,
DLC?
Air Riders.
Okay.
Air Riders.
I mean, it looks like it would run at 120, which we gonna talk about that.
Hey, no, that's good though. If it's running at 120, that's good. That's what we want.
Yeah. So yeah, here's Lego Batman. Looks amazing. Where's the Cinder City game? Because I need to see if this is the one that I think it is. Fucking Final Fantasy Capcom bullshit. They spent like 20 minutes on that shit, bro. On a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, Onimusha looks sick. Then they did the Fallout Season 2, which I still need to finish the first season. Kind of just stopped midway. But it was good from what I played. Oh, Deadpool VR was there, but we already seen that. World of Tanks. Get out of here, bro. Toxic Commando, Death by Scrolling also looked pretty cool. Oh, this was the Zero Parades by Zaum. I don't know how to pronounce their name. Z/ the creators of
Zaum.
the creators of Disco Elysium.
Still need to play that.
Where's this Cinder City game? Was it really that far into the what's it called? This is Delta Force.
Is that game supposed to be good?
I played it. It has Battlefield tendencies, but
it's probably not as good, huh?
Yeah, but it is free, so if you like free Battlefield, I guess. This game. Okay, no, this is Cinder City. So this one. Okay, so this is Cinder City. So I was getting them confused. This one was the military action game from NCSoft, and it's supposed to be an MMO. It had First Descendant energy mixed with like it also had like horror. It was supposed to be like a horror game. It was weird because it was supposed to be like PvE VP or PvPvE, whichever one you like to say, where you're like fighting zombies or this kind of infected outbreak, but you're also fighting other players in the world as well. And you can fly helicopters, you can ride motorcycles. Like I was calling it Days Gone meets First Descendant meets something else. I forgot. But the like scale of what they were doing when they had like at the end, it was like 5 helicopters, 4 mechs, like people in vehicles, people on the ground trying to fight this boss. I was like, okay, like this kind of looks pretty cool if they can actually pull it off. So I was like tentatively like, okay, that looked decent. And what was the game that I was thinking of where the guy just got, it's this one. They're playing it right now. Okay. So you remember the one with the knight and he just goes outside, he puts his helmet on and he gets stabbed and he gets teleported to another world, and then he's like, it's like a 3v3 third person shooter with like really cool movement mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think I remember what you're talking about.
Someone threw like a banana grenade.
Oh yeah, I was just throwing whatever at the wall, right?
Yeah, it was just like the wackiest shit ever, but like it looks dumb as fuck, but the gameplay actually looked pretty time takers. That's what it was, because you had to shoot. So it reminded me of, you remember when I was talking when we did the Switch exclusive tier list, and I was talking about this game called Morphe's Law, where you would shoot certain body parts of your enemy and you would basically take, like, it would shrink their body and you would grow your body by shooting them. It reminds me of that, except it's time. When you shoot somebody, you take away their time until they get to 0 and then they die. But by shooting them, you gain more time. So I like that concept. I like the traversal mechanics of it. It just will come down to like how good it actually feels to play, and if it can actually last for more than a week as far as players. But I like the concept of it. But I think that's everything for me. Oh, we didn't talk about Resident Evil at all. Did you get to see the trailer?
No, I haven't seen much outside of like snippets on Twitter. I could look at it though, real quick.
It was just like a little kind of gameplay. It felt like the intro, because it was showing the main character, like a backstory to the main character, and definitely had a lot of horror vibes, which I like. It does not feel like Resident Evil Village at all. It feels like they're leaning really deep into like the psychological horror. It feels more like a Silent Hill than a Resident Evil, the way that they're trying to play it, which I like a lot. Because usually Resident Evil is just like physical, it's here in front of you and it's trying to kill you. Whereas Resident Evil 9 Requiem just feels like they're trying to go for that Silent Hill psychological horror. Like it's supposed to, like, the villain don't even have to be in the room, but you feel that, like, you feel it still. You feel that horror without there being like an actual monster or anything. So I love the vibes that they're going for. But all in all, it was like, there were some good announcements, but as far as like showcases go, this is definitely one of the weakest in a long time. I think I'll say it was like a 6 for me, 6 out of 10. What do you think?
Yeah, I was I don't know, dude. It's just obviously it's really just for advertisers. Like I could tell like it's like a show for advertisers, and it's cool that we get some cool announcements and stuff, but like the pacing is just not good. Like it's probably gonna be out of Summer Games Fest, and because Summer Game Fest was actually really well paced. For Summer Game Fest, this and the Game Awards, this will probably be the worst show, which it usually
Yeah, I
Gamescom
mean,
usually is the worst one out of all of them, even
because
against like
yeah,
TGS and stuff.
because usually the big announcements either go to Summer Game Fest, or if they can't make Summer Game Fest, they're at the Game Awards. Like those are the two big ones for the year. You have the summer and you have the winter. So like having a show 2 months after Summer Game Fest, like you're not gonna get too many big announcements. I guess for most people, Black Myth was a big announcement. Um, just not for me. But like as a closer, I could see that being pretty big for a lot of people. Just like Resident Evil 9 was a really big closer at Summer Game Fest. So yeah, but overall, I'll say it was a 6. Not the worst,
Yeah.
but still could have been better.
Hmm.
Less tanks.
Dude, that second tank game got us because they actually looked like it was gonna be sick.
Bro,
And then
I'll never forgive them because it was so fast paced. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
they got okay. I was like, hold on. If the tanks is on the walls and they grind, like they doing all kinds of crazy stuff with tanks, they going fast, and then you see the gameplay and it's the same slow ass tank. I'm like, bro, you did not just show all of that to piss me off.
Yeah, that was that was something, but I was surprised some things weren't in there. I don't remember. Did they show the Xbox Ally in there or not?
No, that was that's supposed to be at the X, or that was at the Xbox showcase.
Oh, there was an Xbox showcase.
Yeah, it was today.
Oh god, I completely missed that too.
Yeah, we missed two big ones: the Xbox showcase and the Future Game Show. But I do have just a roundup of kind of all the, or like the big announcements from all of that, because we were going to talk about the ROG Ally, which we got a price and we got a lot of details.
Yeah, I definitely seen the RG Ally stuff, the Xbox Ally stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, they actually, I'm looking at the quick list of games they showed. They showed a lot of games here too.
Yeah,
A lot of the same ones, but there's some new ones here.
Future Game Show showed a shit ton.
Fuck, there was a Future Game Show as well.
Yeah, they showed a shit ton on there, bro.
Future Game Show. Is there a Devolver Digital show here too?
I don't think they do Gamescom.
Okay, for sure. Hell at lose.
Right.
Okay, so I'm saying
Let's
that.
see.
All right. Oh, Skate. They showed off Skate at Future Game Show.
They didn't show off much. It was just an interview, but they did announce that they have a big update coming for the. Basically, they're preparing for the early access launch, or the real launch, I guess. All right. So let's talk about some of the stray announcements. So let's talk about the ROG Ally X, or the ROG Ally in general. The Xbox Ally, I should say. So $549.99 for the regular Xbox Ally, the non-extreme version, and then $899.99 for the Ally X. That is double the Switch 2's price. Probably double the Switch 2's performance though. So
Maybe it could be. Hope on paper it should be, but we'll see.
We did get some talks about Xbox or Microsoft Xbox, whoever you want to say, but they're improving game shader experience in Windows with a new advanced shader delivery feature. It will improve the typical shader compilation stutter and is focused on handheld first. So basically what this does, when you're downloading the game, it'll actually install the shaders as you download the game. so that when you first boot up the game, you don't have to worry about that first, like, you know how you sometimes you boot up a game for the first time and you get that stutter just for that first time, but then like it kind of mellows out afterwards. So this is supposed to circumvent that, and it's going to be an Xbox Ally exclusive for now, and then it comes to Windows later. So that's a pretty cool feature.
Another one of those things where it's like, on paper, yes, sounds really, really good, but is it gonna actually work? We shall see.
But also, that's a PC only experience. Like, that does not happen on consoles.
Yeah.
Outside of like Call of Duty, when you have to load the fucking shaders, and it's like, if you play a match right now, it's gonna be buffering. It's like the only game that does that shit. Honestly, that's all I had for the Xbox Ally. I feel like was there anything else that came out that was like actually new?
I was trying to watch some stuff a little bit when I was in the gym and stuff, but yeah, I seen like they're selling a chart, like a dock and like case and stuff like that. I showed it to my friend and he was all like, it looks like they 3D printed that, and I was like, that's hella funny.
I can actually see that.
Yeah.
Like the little design of the material, it does look like that.
And then I mean, it looks like it's capable. It looks like it'll have all the, it doesn't seem like it has FSR 4. I think it actually has FSR 3 or something. Which is actually kind of unfortunate, but I'm sure it's fine on a handheld. And so if it could provide like good raster performance, then maybe you don't even need to use it, But it looks on paper, it looks like it's a beast, but we just gotta see. I mean, there's a lot of like handhelds now that I'm seeing, like I'm seeing some like people test out like those what's it called, ARM ARM-based handhelds, and like they're beasts too. Like they perform really well, but so we'll see. I was actually kind of disappointed to see that like feature that you just talked about is coming to the handhelds first, and I'm like, bro, that's so stupid. Like like shader compilation stutter is a problem on PCs, like not just on a little device. Yeah, like come on, bro. But yeah, I mean, $899.99, pretty damn expensive. That's an arm and a leg.
$1,000, because that's where I was going.
Yeah, I kind of just expected the $899 to be I think I said that. I was like, it's gonna be $899, but because in European markets, I think they have the sales tax and all that included into the price. So it's like, that just kind of told me like, yeah, it is gonna be that. And the RG Ally right now is $892, so I didn't see them wanting to move it up because it's not like they're offering like double storage or something. It's not like they're offering you 2 or 3 terabytes. It's still just the 1 terabyte. But yeah, man, it's cool. Well, I hope Xbox pushes it. I hope people support it. I'm kind of nervous about the base model. I'm not gonna lie. The base model to me sounds like it's cheeks, but the Ally X sounds good.
So Tom Warren was showing off the UI and how you can easily go back to, like, you can go from the Xbox UI to the Windows and then switch back to the Xbox UI pretty easily. So that's pretty cool. That's cool.
This tells us this kind of tells us what the next Xbox will look like.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. It's definitely out of my budget, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure the high-end PC handheld people are gonna be there. They're gonna enjoy it, or at least I hope they would. But that was one of the big things from the Xbox showcase. We got a date for High on Life 2, February 13th, 2026, day one Game Pass, of course. Forza Horizon 5 has reached 50 million players now across all platforms.
Wait, how many?
50 million.
50 mil? Goddamn.
Rogue Prince of Persia Shadow dropped on consoles and is day one in Game Pass and PS Plus Extra. What else came out? I was just trying to bookmark as many of the just random shit that I saw coming out of these announcements. There was this new game that came up called Project Bloomwalker. Never seen it before, but it's like a Ghibli style survival game, and it looks pretty cool. I don't know which showcase it was at, but I saw a gameplay trailer of it. I was like, hold on, what is this?
Wheel of the Wild kind of looks a little Ghibli-esque to me too. Wait, no, not Wheel of the Wild. What the fuck is that game called? Wheel World or something?
Oh yeah, Wheel World.
Yeah, that game.
Project Bloomwalker. Put some footage up. But I think you'll like the look of this game too. I think it was at the Xbox show that they announced this one.
Let me look at it. I just had it up. What the heck? Where did it go? Xbox Showcase Gamescom. Wait, you're just starting from wait, which article are you looking at? Dexerto?
Oh no, I was just playing the trailer for Project Bloomwalker.
Project Bloomwalker, okay. Let me look at it. I found it. Oh.
But very, very Ghibli, very Ni no Kuni vibes with this one. But as a survival game.
I like to hear that.
Almost blatant, but still pretty cool.
Oh, the house is walking and all that. Like the whimsical ass music in the background too.
Even like the little chibi spirit designs just reminds me of Ni no Kuni.
Oh, and the cat. Oh yeah, no, dude, this looks fucking. Yeah, no, this looks like ChatGPT. Give us images that look like.
But I love like when you're walking through the world, it's just like white, and then like you walk through it, and then like it just blooms into grass and flowers and shit, and it brings color to the world.
Yeah, this is cool. Survival elements in games. It's not my shtick, but they got little keeper elements with the.
That's the one thing I haven't got tired of. Survival games. I can play survival games all year.
It's not that I'm tired of it. It's just that I just don't. That's just not what I like to do. You know, I just don't like to like eat and sleep and all that bullshit in games. But it's cool. It's usually it's not too obtrusive, but this actually does look really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Is this on Game Pass?
I don't know if it's on Game Pass, but I know it might be Xbox exclusive when it comes out.
Oh,
if I remember seeing that.
We got an exclusively not on PlayStation this time. All right, hold up. Let me just look at my history because I keep on deleting this. Xbox Showcase Gamescom.
Also, Triangle Strategy Shadow dropped on Xbox and PlayStation.
That's cool. That's super cool.
All right,
and it's on sale, right?
Yeah, it's on sale for 30% off. Yeah, Project Bloomwalker is only out on PC and Xbox, or not out, but announced for PC and Xbox. but yeah, there was too many announcements for me to bring up from today. But let's talk about one of the big ones that we skipped over during the Summer Game Fest, not Summer Game Fest, Open Night Live. Forgetting the damn name. And that is Black Ops 7. So the reason I wanted to talk about this separately is because, first off, how did you feel about the Black Ops 7 trailer and the multiplayer gameplay, the story mode? What did you think? Or like the whole in-game thing that they have going on after you beat the story mode? How you feel about all that?
It kind of feels like it really does feel like what they did with MW3 to MW2. I'm not talking about OG, I'm talking about the newer ones. Yeah, but it has that like DLC energy. It's definitely giving me that. It's also like a lot of COD campaigns are repurposed multiplayer maps. A lot of campaigns in general are. I even remember like Battlefield 4 and 3's like campaigns are like repurposed multiplayer maps. So like I know that just comes with it, but it's just like so like blatant. But I'm actually kind of excited that they're bringing back like the boost jumping stuff. I don't know if that stuff is in multiplayer, but I seen like there is like some sort of like wall jumping in multiplayer, so at least they have still some of those like Titanfall-esque elements. But grapple hooks are fun. I love grapple hooks in games. Hopefully they do the momentum right, like a Halo Infinite or something, or even like a Titanfall. Titanfall had really good momentum with their grapple hooks. But what's it called? Yeah, man, it looks fun. It doesn't look anything crazy. It just kind of looks like very safe. Very like, oh, we've been giving you guys this for a while. Now let's try to change it up a little bit to what we did back in Advanced Warfare a little bit, maybe, or something. But I was actually talking about Advanced Warfare with my friend the other day, and we were saying like how that game kind of had omni movement, like, inherently with the boost jumps, because you can boost jump backwards, forwards, left, right. So it kind of had that omni movement stuff in there. It just wasn't called that, But but yeah, man. I'll actually just tell you, I kind of wanted to drop this game off my fantasy, but I couldn't. So, because I don't think it's gonna score all that well. But yeah, I guess I'll take the 75 or 76 that it'll probably be.
Wait, let me see something, because I still don't know why you can't drop. Let me try to look into this.
No, you're good. But it looks alright. It's not. It didn't really get me this time like Black Ops 6. Like I was hella excited for Black Ops 6, but here this time around, I'm not really that excited for it, to be honest. But maybe it sets up an Infinity Ward next year to come in and be like, we're taking it back to boots on the ground or some bullshit.
See, I want Infinity Ward to do it. I want them to take it further.
You want them to do like all the sci-fi shit?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Although Treyarch was like, Black Ops 3 was my favorite when it comes to the boost jump era. Although I never really played Infinite Warfare like that, so I wouldn't know how good or bad that one was.
Infinite Warfare was garbage.
But I've heard the story mode or the campaign for that game was really good.
The campaign was good, yes. The campaign was very good. The multiplayer was very garbage.
All right. Let me try to drop this game, and then if I'm able to drop, I'll figure out what the hell's going on. Why drop a game? Okay, it said drop request for blah 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 was made. Does that not pop up for you?
Let me try to drop something. Hold up, I'm pulling it up.
And let me see.
Make a drop. Make a drop. Drop a game.
What
Okay,
does it say
so
when you try it?
yeah, let me just click Call of Duty real quick. Black Ops 7. Yeah, it just says you can only drop games that you've drafted due to the league settings. Let me just try something else, like
That you drafted. Oh,
like a morsels. Let me try a morsels. That is same thing.
okay.
Let me
That's
try.
why it says you can only drop the games that you drafted, as in the original draft games, the original 12 that we picked.
Those are the only games we could drop.
You can't drop something you picked up later.
Bruh. That sucks. Oh well, it is what it is.
But yeah, for me, I was actually like, see, I was there for Black Ops 7 because it felt like they were speaking directly to me. The two things that I kept
Their support for Black Ops 6 has been kind of whatever too.
Yeah,
but initially it was
like
good.
my Call of Duty hype is only gonna be like first 2 weeks, first month. So I don't really plan on playing long term unless they really hook me somehow. But it's like the boost jump being there, the wall running, all of that. That's me. That's what I loved. Like that Black Ops 3 era, I was like, hell yeah, bro. They bringing that back. I'm there for that. I just love how, like, I don't really care about campaigns to the extent that some people do anymore. But co-op campaign, yes, I'm 100% there for that. Now, co-op campaign plus this kind of quantum break type of shit that they're doing. Maybe not quantum break, but this fucking like weird warped ass world thing that's going on. Like, they're not taking themselves serious with this. And I'm okay with that. Like, some people want that super military, super serious campaign. Like, I just want the shit to be fun, and this shit looks fun to me. So I'm okay with them not going super serious with it, even though I know they're gonna try to take itself serious. But like, how can you take it serious when there's a fucking giant coming out of the water, throwing giant machetes at the ground and shit? But it looks fun. Like, that's how I see it. And the whole thing with the end game, like, you beat the game and then you have this like super PvE experience. I want to see how that plays out. So I'm kind of excited about it. Obviously, I like, the caveat is that it is Call of Duty. No matter what, it's gonna do what Call of Duty does. But also the Dead Ops tease at the end, that was probably the most hype announcement for me, because Dead Ops was my shit back on Black Ops 1. Did you ever play Dead Ops?
Yeah, I played Dead Ops Arcade.
Yeah. That was my shit.
It's really cool. I remember in Black Ops 1, it was like you had to like get out of the chair, right, to access it or something like that in the menu.
Yeah. So
that was fun.
I'm happy that that's back, because that was one of my favorite modes as well. Just like a fun to get out of the main Call of Duty stuff and just like have something that we can just play together. But yeah, I'm excited about this game. But of course, it is Call of Duty, and with Call of Duty, there's always a stigma. Even from me, who's been as I should say, I've been excited for Call of Duty, because it's really just that it's in Game Pass, so there is no investment for it anymore. Because if I actually have to pay for Call of Duty, then we will be having a different conversation. But since it's in Game Pass, I'm like, okay, like I can enjoy Call of Duty for what it is for however long before I'm like, oh yeah, they doing that Call of Duty shit again, and then I'm off of it. And that's what gets me excited for it. But another thing is that because of Call of Duty just being Call of Duty, it's gonna get a lot of hate. And you can already see that online, especially because of Battlefield 6 being good this year. Everyone is just out to get Call of Duty right now, which I don't blame them, because do I want Call of Duty to fail? I feel like I do in a way. Like, I would love to see Call of Duty fail.
Then people would just be blaming Xbox, and then would you want that?
See, but that's like, if it wasn't, that's the only thing keeping me in, like, man, I don't want Xbox to fail, just because it's like, that is literally Xbox's lifeline right now.
It's Call of Duty and Obsidian.
So like,
that's hella funny.
But I just want 1 year where Call of Duty just does so bad that it's like, oh shit, we gotta think of something, like, we gotta try now. Just 1 year, and then everything goes back to 20 million, 30 million sales. But yeah, everyone's dogging Call of Duty. Like, the trailer got a bunch of dislikes.
It's literally a repeat of Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare, like, straight up.
And it, like, people are just like, man, it's looking bad for Call of Duty this year. Battlefield 6 about to go crazy. It's about to be the one. And then literally after that trailer, after the Gamescom trailer, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 shot up past Battlefield 6 on Steam. And Steam's not even the big Call of Duty platform.
It's not. The consoles are.
Yeah, the consoles
and
are.
Battle.net.
So, like, people have just been dogging this game, and then, like, people have been, like, leaving comments on the trailer. I think the highest rated comment said, like, I forgot what it said. It was like something about Battlefield 6 though. But people have just been doing these Battlefield 6 comparisons and trying to use Battlefield 6 as a weapon against Black Ops 7. But then, like, it literally just took one trailer in 24 hours and it overshot Battlefield 6 in pre-orders on one of the weakest platforms for that franchise. Now, obviously, sales have nothing to do with quality, so that has nothing to say about, like, is Black Ops 7 better than Battlefield 6? Of course not. Or, I mean, I'm not gonna say of course not, but it's preference at the end of the day. I feel like because of the boost jumps and stuff, I'm actually more okay with both coexisting. Like, I feel like I can be excited for Battlefield 6 for that boots on the ground, squad base, more strategic experience. But when I do want to run and gun, when I want that super fast movement, the wall running, the boost jumping, like, all of that shit, like, that also speaks to me. And, you know, I just want to be the peace bringer. Like, can't we all just get along? This is the one time.
Nah, like, bro, Battlefield fans and Call of Duty fans will never get along. But the funniest thing is, a lot of them will play both games.
Of course, especially with it being in Game Pass. You know, these Xbox dudes, all these Xbox dudes trying to act like they're not gonna play Call of Duty on Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna play it for sure.
I'm gonna play it, but it's just this time around I'm not that excited for it. But I'm happy that they're they are capping the year off with it, or seemingly they are. I think that's smart. They should always probably cap their year off with Call of Duty. Like just let that game rock into the the winter season, and then drop the developer direct with like some sort of shadow drop or something in January, and keep it rolling, But yeah, it's good for them because they'll always have it. They'll always have that Call of Duty fan base, Like even if it's trash, even if it's garbage, like even if it gets 1 million, 2 million, 3 million downvotes, they'll still sell 10, 15, 20 million copies, if not more.
Which is sad, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's the same with Madden. It's the same with, well, I was going to say FIFA, but it's not. Football Club is absolutely not doing that great. But, Madden, college football, 2K. I seen this clip of a guy, he was like streaming, and like he had his girl like buy 2K for him, and like he was like getting hyped up in the background, like he had a basketball with him and everything. And I was like, bruh's acting like he's actually about to go on the court and play for real.
But yeah, I'm in the we can coexist this time. Now, if it was like actual like Modern Warfare 3, how that game was, because you could tell there was just no redeeming qualities for that game whatsoever since its launch. Like since the trailer and everything, I was like, yeah, bro, get this shit under, like, we need something to kill. Or Vanguard, back when it was Battlefield 2042 versus Halo Infinite versus Vanguard. Everybody wanted Vanguard to fail. We were like, yeah, Halo killing you, Battlefield killing you, we stomping on your body, it's over. And then all three of the games ended up being trash. I shouldn't say they were trash, but all three ended up just being disappointing in some way or another.
Yeah. And then remember how EA execs were like, oh yeah, Halo killed us. And I was like, no, you guys not having a fucking scoreboard might have been the indicator of what happened,
But I feel like the Call of Duty date being as late as it is, I think that is Xbox letting Battlefield have some
like
breathing room. And
yeah.
I said that last week or week before, where I was like, I think they are gonna go November, just to give Battlefield.
I said that too.
Yeah, just to give Battlefield some room, because they're still like very heavily partnered with EA, and I'm pretty sure just like I want them to coexist, Xbox wants them to coexist. Now, Activision by themselves, without Xbox, without being under Xbox, they probably would have been like, nah, put that shit a week after. We don't want Battlefield to have any chance. But
yeah, it's a different world though, a little bit. I mean, it's funny, like even if you, I know this is kind of going to be a tangent, but even if you go on like Moby Games and look up like Black Ops 6 or something, like 10,000 people are credited on that game. 10,000.
It's like a damn Ubisoft game.
Exactly. Like it's almost like the entirety of Ubisoft is working on one game. Like that's kind of how it feels, Like, and like people, that's just why I think it's so funny. Like Xbox fan, like the fanboy is be like saying like, oh, Call of Duty on Game Pass is gonna help fund games coming to Game Pass. I was like, no, like no, like how much it takes to fund Call of Duty every year, like it's not just this like 500 man team or like 300 man team. It's almost like a 10,000 man team, but
if anything, it's the game that y'all should be saying is gonna fund games for Game Pass is Candy Crush, because that shit is not a $500 million development cost.
Yeah, damn near quadruple A at this point. I honestly think like Call of Duty could be considered one of like the first quadruple A games or whatever. Just like how much it actually takes to just get it running. Because like all these teams, like the team that made Prototype and like all those teams, they ended up just becoming COD support teams. Just to keep that yearly like cadence going. So it's like if you want these teams to go off and actually make their own games, and it's like then we're not going to get yearly COD anymore, and that takes away a bunch of money that Microsoft makes that Microsoft is projected to make every year, so it's just all like, I don't know, it's just very complicated.
Yep, which is why it was always funny when. I mean, I used to dream about this too when the Activision deal was first happening. Like, man, they could take some of these teams off of Call of Duty, but when you realize what actually goes into making Call of Duty, you realize that that dream is literally that, a dream.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way they're taking any of these teams off of Call of Duty.
Exactly. Even just probably taking one of them, it would probably disrupt the yearly cycle. Like, honestly, at this point.
But and then you can be like, man, just drop the yearly cycle, bro. Money.
That would fuck them up so bad, dude. Then it would be like Microsoft execs would come back in and be like, all right, Xbox is shutting down again, y'all. What do you guys have to say for yourselves this time?
What is it called? Like, I feel like they are taking a break every year now, if you think about it.
Like how the games are actually like played out.
Because I always said, okay, here's how you do it. All you have to do is drop a game, take that break, put out a DLC. Like, you don't have to use your full force. Put out this DLC for that game, you know, add some maps, add a little campaign. And that's basically what Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 7 is. They're basically like, they're not the full new, like full Call of Duty experience. And
yeah, it kind of like Black Ops 7 does kind of feel like a remake of Black Ops 2 in a sense, you know? Like they even said that it's like, oh, it's like a mixture of Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 6.
Yeah. So like they're essentially giving you a DLC in a sense, but just a little bit more robust than just like, hey, here's Black Ops 6 DLC. So maybe that is the shift that they're doing, so that they can, because Black Ops 6 did feel like, oh, they tried with this one, because they got that 4-year window. And I think Infinity Ward is about to have a 4-year window also for the first time, because this was supposed to be their turn, right?
Yeah, it was supposed to be either them or Sledgehammer. Yeah,
well, Sledgehammer was Modern Warfare 3, and then Treyarch, and then it's supposed to be Infinity Ward. But now we're back to Sledgehammer.
So wait, hold on. So I know you're saying like Modern Warfare 3 was like kind of like the DLC stuff, right?
Yeah.
Guess how many people are credited on Moby Games for Modern Warfare 3?
What?
Guess.
5,000.
9,348 people.
Still about the
same. Yeah.
But
I'm telling you, man.
But we also know that that game was in development for that long. So even if it was still the same amount of developers, it wasn't the same amount of development time, because they said it was like 20 months, 22 months or some shit like that, which even...
I think it was even less than that. I think it was more like 15 or like 17 or something.
It's still impressive, like what the game came out as, like after that fucking correction that they had to go through. But
oh wow, Vanguard actually has the least out of the more recent ones. It's 5,000 people credited. So that was more of like a smaller project, or small. 5,000 people is still fucking crazy, but smaller in terms of like scale, I guess.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, like I said, I'm excited for both. I want to play both this year. Only thing that would make it better is if we got a Halo, but we know them boys. Speaking of, we're supposed to be getting a Halo announcement. Oh wait, no, that's October, not August.
Yeah, in a few months.
Never mind. All right,
you're good.
Let's move on. What else we got? Let's see. Oh yeah. So let's talk about another potential Game of the Year contender. Maybe not Game of the Year contender, but definitely a big one for me after that direct. And that is Kirby Air Riders. So if you didn't watch the stream, me and Subeg never really got it. Subeg never played it at all, but I played Kirby Air Ride and just never understood it. Like when Mario Kart existed, I was like, why does this exist? But it's because I was skipping the main mode, which they never market it as the main mode. The menu doesn't show it as the main mode, but literally in the direct, Sakurai is like, here's the main event, City Trial, and it's like, bro, why didn't you do this during the GameCube era? Even though I didn't really watch stuff like that, or I just picked up games, so I didn't know. But Kirby Air Riders had a 45-minute direct because Sakurai is just that guy, and went into deep detail over all I mean, for the most part, the game is basically just Kirby Air Ride again. Like it feels like he didn't change a lot from what Kirby Air Ride was, but instead just enhanced everything about Kirby Air Ride, which looked like the right idea because it was a really good direct. But I'll start with you. How did you feel about the direct and Kirby Air Riders after the stream?
Yeah, man, I this was one of those games where like it got announced and like I picked it up, you know, on the Fantasy Critic thing. So like I just always had my eyes on it. You know, you got to when Sakurai's making a game. I even had my eyes on Kid Icarus when I was like fucking 12 or some shit. So like I knew this guy was a genius.
Wait. I know you didn't just say that you were 12 when Kid Icarus came out.
I mean, what did the Kid Icarus on the 3DS?
Yeah.
I think I was. When did it come out? 2013 or 2012? Yeah, I was 12, dude.
Hate you.
I was either 12 or 13. Just like 2025, I just turned 26 like a month ago.
Bro, I was like 19 or 18.
Kid Icarus,
I was a grown
Uprising.
Ass man.
Yeah, bro, and I was struggling to control the game just like everyone else, and I was getting carpal tunnel on my. I was getting self-induced carpal tunnel trying to play that fucking game, but
it was so good.
It was so good though. It was so worth it though, and yeah, after we streamed, because I joined like a little bit late, like I do with fucking everything, but I rewatched it last night.
Okay.
Just because I was like, I needed to fucking refresh my brain for something good coming off of opening night live. So I was like, let me get something good going again. and I watched it and I got to like see what he said in the beginning, and bro, I love that guy, man. He's so candid. Like the fact that he opened the first thing that he said was game development is so like tough. Like that's so real. Like on a direct for a game, like the person that's directing the game is telling you guys, like the first thing he's saying is like, damn, look at like it's so fucking hard making these games. And like I just really love that, you know?
Bro, even his YouTube channel, like he makes it look so easy, but he always explains how hard that shit is.
Yeah, man. It's just it's so funny when I see people like talking about like, oh, $70 games, $80 games. I was like, I mean, I'm probably gonna have like 10 times more fun playing Kirby Air Riders for $70 than I did playing Redfall, you know? Like come on. Like like why are we even talking about price anymore? Like that shit doesn't really even matter. Like if the game has like a ton of like heart and fun and like replayability, like why does the price tag matter? But the game looks so good. It looks so like fluid. It looks so just like driving like fun. Like just keep on going. Even the fact that like in that City Trials mode or whatever, when like you're going to the area where you're like playing, like picking the game that you want to play, it's not like it goes by the person that, or it doesn't go by the game that's most voted. It's like everyone can just go into the game that they choose, you know? Even something like that, it's like that's so smart, you know?
Bro,
Like,
it maybe okay. So I was thinking about this after I saw that. I was like, okay, imagine you're playing like Call of Duty, and obviously you have to vote for whichever map, but like, it's not fun when like you're like, man, no one likes this map. No one chooses this map. Is all like I never get to play the map that I want.
or it's like oh, we've played Nuketown like 20 times already in a fucking row.
Yeah.
Like, let's play something else already, you know?
So what if they do like you instead of having the lobby be like, oh, you're in the lobby, you have your 16 players. I actually don't remember how many the teams, like how many is on a team. But the 16 players in this lobby, what if you had 64 players in the lobby and kind of like Drag X Drive where it matches you up, like it mix and matches you, and then like whatever you vote for, like, oh, everyone goes to this one. Like, okay, you playing a 6v6 over here, you playing an 8v8 on this map, you playing like just like that. You whatever map you want to play, that's the map that you're playing. Although you might have to vote amongst your friends which map you're gonna go to though, if you're in a squad. But yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Like, honestly, because even nowadays, like, there is computers and bots and running around in multiplayer lobbies. So like, if it can't find anyone, like, just fill the fucking game up with bots, you know, like. But yeah, man, it looks so fun, dude. I'm so excited for it. I never. This feels like one of those games. Like, if I had a GameCube, if I was like into like the Nintendo stuff back then, like it seems like just one of those games that I feel like I would have played and like loved. I probably would have been right alongside Sean, you know, being like, "Oh, this game's so fucking amazing," blah 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 blah. Like it's so good. And you're hella right too, because people are now comparing it to Mario Kart World. Even Sakurai said it in the direct. He was like, "It is Mario Kart World,"
Yeah,
which is so funny.
Kart.
Like,
He's like, it's basically Mario Kart. But
he's hilarious,
but then
man.
he goes on to say the appeal of the game is not actually the races. I'm like, that is not the marketing for what Kirby Air Ride was though. Like back in the day, if you would have marketed City Trial, maybe I would have actually played the mode that people loved. So yeah, but even the racing, like it looks so good, and the way that they did the boosting, and then the fact that every machine, like in Mario Kart, there are definitely different machines, and they definitely feel different depending on the stats and all types of stuff. But at the end of the day, all bikes feel like a bike. Like they all feel like the same bike, just different in terms of speed or like drifting ability or handling, stuff like that. All the regular cars feel exactly the same. It just determines like your speed and all that. This was the first time that I seen, like, I've never seen this in a Mario Kart, where they literally have different mechanics for each vehicle. There was the one where you literally had to boost multiple, like it would just boost and stop, boost and stop, boost and stop. And you had to keep on like hold B and zoom, hold B, zoom, and you could change the direction.
No, it was no. I seen that. It was actually like it only moves forward, and if you want to change directions, then you stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so you have to stop yourself.
Yeah, you have to stop it yourself. It'll always go in a straight line from where you're angled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then that's cooler also.
Yeah, no, I caught that because I was like, is that, like I was saying, I was actually curious about that one because that one seemed like it was very intricate, but I rewatched it and yeah, it just always goes in a straight line, but you have to like if you want to change the direction, then you stop and you have to change.
Okay, so if you're going on a straight, if you have a straight path, like you're gonna body everybody, but then as soon as you get to a curve, like you gonna have to slow down and work your way around it. So like that's the type of shit like you would never see that in Mario Kart. You would never see that in Mario Kart. And then there was like I can't even remember all the other ones. I like that one stood out to me the most. But like they have the Warp Star, which is like, oh, this is like the basic, like it's the average one. It does everything all around. But then you'll have like the Wing Star that's kind of slow on the ground, but if you get into the air, then you're gonna be like passing up everybody. So you want to try to stay in the air as long as oh my god, as long as possible. Yeah, like, and then he added specials into the game, supposed to be like the Smash Ball equivalent for this. So that looks pretty fun, but like the racing was cool, but what really, like, the one I was waiting for was the city trial, because that's the one I always hear about. And it wasn't until I started hearing about city trial that I really, like, I looked into it, and then I was like, bro, I missed out, because that shit, like, people keep trying to compare it to Mario Kart, and I understand, yes, it is a racing game. This feels more like Smash than it feels like Mario Kart. Even to the point that once you realize that Smash Run from Super Mario Bros. For 3DS is literally just the Smash Bros. Equivalent of City Trial. He built City Trial into Smash, and it worked. Like, it worked well for Smash as well, but it literally took all of the elements from like the random events. You have a time limit to build up your character as much as you can, and then you go into a random battle at the end. Sometimes it's just a regular fight. Sometimes it's like, I forgot what the other one, like platforming. Like it was literally just, Smash Run was one of the best modes, like one of the best multiplayer modes, even though it was locked to the 3DS, which I fucking hated. I was like, bro, if this was on the Wii U or if this was on Smash Ultimate, this would literally be like perfect. But you had to play the 3DS version to play it, and I always hated that. But the city trial did not disappoint. Everything that he showed was exactly like what I imagined a revamped city trial would be. The map much bigger, different biomes, 16 players. He was showing off all these different events. They had Gordos falling from the sky, meteors, secret areas that had, like, secret areas will open up that had a bunch of loot. And then the fact that now you have a random event in the middle of the match, which could be a race or it could be a battle or something like that. So there's like a mid-match. Instead of you just working towards that one event at the end, now you get at least two in every match, which is pretty cool. And then the fact that you can strategize even going into the match, like, am I going to go into this because I know I'm strong in it? Or am I going to sit this one out and see if nobody picks one and then I just get an automatic win? And then even if you get the automatic win, you can still race against the bots just so you can have, like, you're just not sitting there doing nothing. Like he thought of shit like that. Even, yeah, the Swerve Star, that's what it is. So that's the one where you can only go in a straight line. And then they had like the boost engine where you charge it up. It takes a long time, but once you charge it up, you're gone. But I expected to come out positive about this game for sure. But like, Sakurai just has a way of explaining things that makes you hype, even if, like, there are characters that I did not care about in the DLC for Smash, but when he would explain those characters, it made me hype for those characters. This is like, obviously I love Kirby, like one of my favorite franchises, but I never got a chance to really get into this game. So I had to be convinced about it. This was the direct that was easily able to convince me. Like, he made it so enjoyable and he made the game look so good. But yeah, I've been talking a lot. But,
You're good.
do you want to add anything else?
I mean, other than the fact that it's day one for me, nah, not really. I'm hella excited. It full featured. It looks like a fully featured game. Like, it looks like he put a lot into it. So I wanna be there and support it.
That's why I don't know if you pronounce it Dab or Dob in the Lords of Gaming chat. Like, I'm over
The
here
Nintendo Doomers. No.
like he watched this direct and then said this looked like a $50 game. I'm like, bro. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think he actually watched to the end, because he still said it was just a Mario Kart clone. I'm like, bro, there's no way you watch City Trial and say, yeah, this is Mario Kart. Like, no way.
Yeah, he probably just watched until Sakurai was like, "This is Mario Kart," and he was like, "Oh, it's Mario Kart, guys." You know?
So like there's no way you watch this entire direct and be like, yeah, this does not feel like a $70 game. This does not feel like a fully featured game. City Trial alone just looks like it has so much replayability. But I will say, like I said in the stream, but I've actually come down on this nitpick, because it really hit me once I like kept watching. Yes, graphically, this game does look not switched to in some ways. Like, particle effects are definitely, like, the particle effects are going crazy in this game. You're not doing it on the Switch one. Obviously, 120 frames per second is also really good for this type of game. I'm pretty sure Sakurai was trying to go for more performance over graphical fidelity. But also, there's, and I don't want to say this because I feel like I'm gonna come off as a shill by saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. There's a charm to the way that this game looks. Even though it doesn't look graphically intensive, it kind of has it really does feel like an enhanced GameCube or Dreamcast era game. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it literally just feels like he took a GameCube game, the Kirby Air Ride, and then just said enhance. Like, still has the same visual elements and visual style of a GameCube game, but just obviously sharper, more performant. Does that make sense? Am I crazy?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I was actually, honestly, I could be completely wrong, but I think it kind of looked like it had DLSS on. Like, I don't know if it does or not, but to my eyes, it kind of looked like DLSS to me, what is in play. But then that could also be why we might be getting 120 FPS mode too, potentially. But I thought that it looked good. I thought it looked it obviously looks very Smash-like, especially UI elements and stuff.
It looks like the
little
models,
stickers or whatever.
The character models look like they came straight out of Smash. Just the design elements of it just feel very Smash Ultimate, but it's also very vibrant. It's more like the grass textures, the ground textures. I know, like, oh, it's a racing game though. Like, you're going fast. Like, when you're going fast, you don't really see it. It's usually like when you see them walking and they get out of the vehicle and they're kind of walking around, it's when you can see like oh yeah, this isn't the highest quality grass or the highest quality ground textures. But like even it's like comparing it to Mario Kart World, where like Mario Kart World is very detailed in its environments, and like the ground textures do look really good. The grass textures do look really good. The character models, like they're super detailed. So that's where it's like, okay, I can see the contrast easily when you play Mario Kart World and you play this. Like environmentally, I feel like the art style obviously carries, and the design of the world is really good. Like I love how the world looks, but just like in a graphical sense, it is not on the same level of like a Mario Kart world. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. But also, Mario Kart World is 60 FPS flat.
Yep.
So, but no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Even the character models in Mario Kart World are very, very detailed. So,
But either way, I still enjoy the art style a lot. It looks amazing. And I'm always art style over graphics at the end of the day.
it seems like a lot of the people that are playing it at Gamescom are really, really liking it too. Or so, like even like seeing like Xbox accounts like Clobro talk about it, like saying like how he really
I didn't
really
even
had
see that
fun
he
playing
talked
it.
about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's also
It
a
was
really good. I mean, he's a really big Nintendo guy. Also,
yeah.
I remember somebody called him out and was like, "I can't believe you shilling for Nintendo now." He's like, "You obviously haven't." Actually, I was the one who I was like, "You obviously haven't been following his account because he's always been a Nintendo fan." You're like, Clover's always been.
Bro,
But
his profile is literally Conquer. Yeah.
Obviously he grew up during the N64. Obviously he was there during the N64 era, because I don't think anyone who never played Nintendo games would be a Conquer fan or a Banjo fan like he is. Like you had to be a Nintendo fan to be a Conquer Banjo fan, because nobody played Banjo. What is it called? Nuts and Bolts, and was like, man, Xbox made me a Banjo fan. Hell nah. Get your ass out of here with that. Maybe Conquer, because Live and Reloaded was a decent remake. It wasn't one to one. Like there were some elements that they kind of fucked up, but it was still a good remake. But yeah, that's Kirby Air Riders. Let me see how much we're done. All right, a quick one, and then we'll talk about one more topic. So another game that's been getting a bunch of previews and people playing it at Gamescom, and also just got a new trailer, Pokemon Legends Zaw. And did you see the new trailer for it?
Was this the one where they were teasing with like the weird
No.
first person thing?
So
no?
that hasn't come out yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
This one was for the new multiplayer mode, Battle Club. And Pokemon Legends ZA Battle Club is a 4-player battle arena where you're on a time limit, and you basically go out with your Pokemon and you try to take out as many Pokemon, as many of your opponents as you can before the time runs out. So Smash Bros, but Pokemon. And with the real-time battle system, like it actually looks pretty sick. So you basically run around gathering these power-ups so that you're able to mega evolve. And then when you mega evolve, you can do like your special that can take out multiple enemies or can do super damage to one enemy, depending on the Pokemon you pick. Obviously, you have to pay attention to the other Pokemon around you. You can switch out your Pokemon at any time. So if you're fighting a grass type and you have a fire type out, and you take out the grass type real quick, but then you see a water type is pulling up on you, then you pull up with a lightning, like an electric type. So it actually looked pretty cool, and it's like such a different experience for Pokemon multiplayer from what we're used to with the multiplayer experience, which is usually just turn-based. But they basically turned Pokemon into Smash with some kind of strategy elements, I guess. You can kind of call it a little bit of a real-time, I wouldn't say real-time strategy, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, Chibi Robo's on Switch Online?
Oh yeah. That was Shadow, or was it Shadow Drop? They kind of announced it like the day before it came out. But were you able to find the trailer?
Yeah, I'm watching it. Seems cool. I like the active time elements, the active time battle elements. That tells me that they're trying to improve it. You know, they're trying to do some cool new things. It's so funny. People are like, "Oh, this looks so trash. This looks so trash." And I'm like, it's supposed to be a game that also runs on the Switch One. Like, what else are you guys like? Like, it's not gonna look like hella graphically intensive, you know.
I mean,
But
I'm not gonna give Game Freak the benefit of the doubt either, just because when they did go to the Switch, it still looked like the 3DS game, just sharper. So I'll have to see when we get Gen 10 if they actually like go all in on improving the graphics. But honestly, I don't like, the game runs at 60, and the textures are such an improvement over Scarlet and Violet that I'm really not tripping about the graphics at all. At least the fucking mountains don't look like one texture on repeat. But yeah. The multiplayer looked cool. I think I'll definitely be trying it out for sure. And the game has been getting a bunch of really positive previews from people playing it over at Gamescom. Actually, I think they had 2 events. I can't remember what the other one was, but people played it at another event before Gamescom, and now another like more people are playing it at Gamescom now. And it's been mostly positive, even from like non-Pokemon centric people. So that's been good to see. Everyone's been praising the active turn or active battle mechanics.
Good. Looks fun. It'll do good too, because like out of all the games that are launching in October, which there's like fucking like 10 big games now, and it seems like Hollow Knight might be in October as well, or it's rumored, I guess. But yeah, man, it's probably gonna be one of the ones that does good. Like Battlefield 6 will probably do good in October. Arc Raiders will probably do okay. Pokemon, you know, it's Pokemon. I don't know about the rest of the games. The games on Game Pass will do all right.
Outer Worlds 2.
Outer Worlds, dude, I'm getting kind of nervous for that game. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like not the quality of it.
Yeah,
the quality of it's gonna be fine or great. It might be one of the best games of the year, but I don't know, bro. Like I just don't see people being like outside of like the hardcore Xbox fans. Like I don't see people being that excited for it.
I can see that. I definitely don't see it doing Outer Worlds 1 numbers.
Not at all. 2019 was such a weak year in comparison.
But yeah. All right, we got one more topic, and then we gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
And the console market. Do you feel like the console market is dying?
See, I feel like people are always gonna want like a really simple, easy device to play games on. I think that, so in that sense, no, but it is definitely evolving.
Now, have you seen the latest evolution to the console market and it seems that we're kind of maybe a little bit getting a new player in the space. Now, we've talked about this when it was really like small rumors, but now it seems like we got something a little bit more concrete, because it seems like Valve may be actually getting into the console market with a project, or they're called Fremont. That's the name that is internally. But we even have specs for this supposed console.
Oh wow. Okay.
So here we are with custom AMD Hawk Point 2 SoC.
Hawk Point.
6 Zen 4 CPU cores, 16 megabit L3 cache, 4.8 gigahertz clocks, and Radeon RX 7600 RDNA 3 GPU. Now I was looking at this and I was like, okay, the Xbox rumor specs is supposed to be higher than this. Am I correct in that?
Oh yeah, no, the Xbox rumor is supposed to be Zen 5 CPU and RDNA the next one. Either
That's
RDNA 5 or UDNA. And this is, and 7600 is RDNA 3.
So I was like, okay, this is definitely a weaker console than I was expecting for Steam. But if Steam comes out with this and they target that Steam Deck price, $349, $299, like even $400, you get the full Steam experience with the Steam UI. Like, obviously they had the Steam machines back in the day. It didn't take off, mostly because having all those different SKUs, and HP making some, Dell making some, like it just never made sense to most people, and they were still pretty expensive. But Steam has perfected that UI. Maybe not perfected, but they've gotten it so much better than what Steam Big Picture used to be. And it's a whole OS now, not just a UI at this point. They have a perfect controller. If they enhance what they did with the Steam controller, which was so good even back then, but like now, if they have a better version, oh my god, I can't wait for the Steam. I want Steam controller too. Maybe I won't get the Fremont console, but I'll definitely get the Steam controller too. I still have my Steam controller, but I just haven't been using it lately. So if they improve that, get some DualSense, like it already, I think it was one of the first controllers before the Switch to have that haptic in it. I can't remember if it came out before the Switch or not, but it had HD rumble before. Like, it had HD rumble into a sense, like it had that haptic. But how you feeling about this Valve Fremont and the specs, and what do you think the price point is going to be on this?
Yeah, so GPU a little not too, like, this is actually the first time I'm like really hearing about the specs and all that. 7600 is maybe, see, I don't know, because I don't even know like the compute units and stuff like that, like the compute unit situation.
Let me read the article and see if they go deeper into stuff like that.
Let me just look up the GPU real quick. Okay, RX 7600 tech power up, the go-to. Okay, so it's saying 32 compute units. So it has 32 compute units, 32 RT cores, 21.75 T-flops. So that's around twice the amount of T-flops as the PS5. How many compute units does PS5 have?
PS5 is 10.2 or 10.8.
T-flop, right?
10 point something.
I can just look up the tech power-ups article on that. Okay, so the PS5 has 10.29 T-flops. Wait, hold on. So that's the FP32. Yeah, so FP32 on the is the 7600 is 21.75, but the PS5 has 36 compute units. So the 7600 has a little bit less compute units, but it's on a better architecture.
Yep,
It's on
RDNA
a
3
generation.
instead of RDNA 2. Wait, but they told, remember the PlayStation dudes, they said PS5 was RDNA 3. You don't remember that?
No, it's
No, I'm just playing.
it's RDNA 2, but it's even kind of like a GIMP version of RDNA 2, but I mean it's still qualified under RDNA 2. Even AMD considers it RDNA 2, so we'll just go with what they say. But compute unit wise, it's a little bit less. Even memory wise, the 7600 has 8 gigs, and the PS5 has 16 gigs of GDDR6.
And it says this is only DDR5.
Oh wow! So the Valve one's DDR5.
Yeah, not even GDDR6. And even like there's GDDR7 now. You would think that it would have something like that by now. So I do think they're going for the budget market with this one for sure.
Yeah, I think you're probably right on the money, but it'll still be powerful though. It'll still be strong. It'll probably be capable of running everything modern.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be in that range of the PS5 and Series X for sure.
Yeah, like power wise for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
CPU, dude, CPU is so important. So the fact that it has a Zen 4 CPU is really good.
Yeah, it's
That might even
gonna,
carry it to be like twice as powerful as the PS5, you know?
I see it being for the most part, but I mean, if it's only Steam OS, then I guess you don't really have to worry about that overhead like most PCs. The Windows little buffer to your performance, so it will be a little better. It'll be closer to the consoles for sure, but I don't think it's gonna be Series S level. It's gonna be way over that.
Oh yeah, it'll be better than a Series S, no doubt. It'll probably even be better than the PS5 and Series X in some ways.
Yeah, it'll probably run something like Dragon's Dogma 2 at a higher frame rate because of the CPU. But yeah, I thought this was really cool, even if it's a little late in the generation. Like now we have Xbox and PlayStation preparing for the next generation, and they're coming out with a console that's basically the same generation that we're in right now, like current gen power. But also Valve does have the power to just kind of move freely. Like they can put out another console in 3 years if they wanted to.
But everything's a passion project for them.
Exactly. When you don't have shareholders, it must be nice to be Valve. Just have money and be free of shareholders at the same time. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully this comes to fruition. I would have thought that it'd be a Steam Deck 2 before we see anything like this, but yeah, I want to see how people take to it. Like, how will the console players, like, will they accept a Steam product in the console space? Or will it just be like the Steam Deck, where it's just kind of obscure and niche? Also, will they actually sell it in stores, to actually get some sales?
I doubt it. You're gonna sell it on fucking Steam, bro. That's it.
Get some sales. That'd be crazy if you like actually put it where people could buy it and look at it. But Steam's going Steam, Valve's going Valve. But yeah, I'm happy that there's some kind of shakeup in the console market, and it does kind of give a little way to the whole consoles are dying narrative that we always hear and every now and then perpetrate, because there does feel like there are times where it does really feel like the consoles are going away, but it's more that it's evolving into something different than it's going away, in my eyes.
In my opinion, the consoles are dying. Like, thought process comes from it's gonna hurt me to say this, but it comes from the Xbox fans trying to push their side is winning agenda.
Of course,
but that's where it comes from.
Just like exclusives don't matter.
Yeah,
it all comes from Xbox, because Xbox had to shift the narrative. Xbox fans have to shift their narratives, and we know in 2020, 2021, when Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, when we got that Starfield trailer and they said it's exclusive to Xbox, every Xbox fan was shouting exclusive from the rooftop. And then in 2024, when they sat you down on that couch, they said take a seat, and they told you that they're giving the exclusives away. They fought for a little bit, for a little bit, but then it was finally, you know what? I never cared about exclusives anyway. Exclusives were always bad. Actually, that should be pissing me off. And when I'm over here like, hey, look at these exclusive games over here on the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, that's bad for the industry.
$70, $80 bad.
if the game wasn't exclusive, it wouldn't be $80. Boy, look.
There's still only one $80 Nintendo game, and they're selling it for $50 if you get a console bundle. Like, come on.
Bro, like, the fact that once I saw Donkey Kong Bonanza wasn't $80, like, you can tell which franchises are going to be $80. Animal Crossing will 100% be $80. The next Zelda will 100% be $80. The next 3D Mario will 100% be $80. Outside of that, most of them are going to be $70. I'll tell you that. Like, Smash will probably be $80 for sure. But like, it's the heavy hitters, the real big ones. Those are the ones that you'll probably see. I don't even think when we get Gen 10 Pokemon, I don't think that's going to be $80. I think Gen 10, like the full Gen 10 Pokemon, even when it goes exclusively to Switch 2, which I don't think next year will be, but like the one after that probably, I still don't think they're going to go to $80 with Pokemon, even though it's a big seller. I think just because of the stigma of the game. Unless like Game Freak goes, they just channel their inner Nintendo and they finally get that monolith energy somehow, and then they're able to just pull out the best looking Pokemon game that's on the same level as other Nintendo heavy hitters. That's the only time I'll see them going $80. But I don't know. We gonna see. We do have rumors of Animal Crossing being one of the 2026 games. And I think that is when that's gonna be our next $80 game, because I don't see a Zelda or Mario coming in 2026 either. At least not a big one. Maybe something small or remake.
They haven't announced Metroid's price yet, have they?
No, but I still don't think that's gonna be 80.
What if it's 69 for Switch 1 and 79 for...
I feel like out of any other game, it is possible. And the fact that they've been holding off on the price when Kirby Air Riders has a price and it's coming out in November, I can see it happening. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna say that it's 70. I feel like they're contemplating it right now though.
No, I think they're gonna do it. Especially for how long that game's in development, and if there's a multiplayer mode.
Yeah, if there's a multiplayer mode, it's gonna be 80. If it's single player only, it's gonna be 70.
What if the multiplayer game mode is the DLC that you have to buy?
Oh, just a $10.
It's $20 add-on.
Yeah, just a. Hey, that's fine with me. Hey, actually, that'll work because a lot of people do not care about multiplayer like that. If they sell the multiplayer $10, nah, you shouldn't sell multiplayer extra. That's the Xbox 360 days. You gotta buy.
That's the online pass days.
Exactly. We don't need that.
Bro, that was the worst era because like now it's like even when you bought those games used, it's like fucking hell.
It was crazy that we even had to go through shit like that. I'll never forgive Capcom, bro. Everyone praises Capcom today. I'm still not gonna forgive them for Asura's Wrath. I would never forgive them for Asura's Wrath because they sold you the game. You beat the game, and then you get to the ending, and it's like, oh shit, okay, everything good. He saved the girl, everything happy, and then your partner, who you thought was good the whole time, he turns out to be the real villain, and you're like, oh shit, he was bad this whole time, and I'm about to fight him, and it's a to be continued, and not to be continued in Asura's Wrath Part 2. No, they said go spend $19.99 on this DLC that is already in the game. It's already on your disc. You just need to pay to unlock what's already on your disc. The game, the final part of the game is locked behind a $20 DLC. I will never forgive Capcom for that. That shit pissed me off to the point that I said, fuck y'all, I'm gonna go watch this shit on YouTube. I'm not even about to buy this shit. So I ended up watching the ending on YouTube instead. Bernie, what the hell are you doing? So yeah, Capcom was some demons during the Xbox 360 era. Now everybody done forgot what we had to go through. Like, oh no, Capcom, they would never harm us. But yeah. But anything you wanted to add to the whole Steam console, or
other than I think I like that, maybe it means that they're trying to add more controller support to their games, like a Counter-Strike maybe that means that they'd be more willing to maybe port it off of just Steam, maybe get it on consoles if they can get controller support, like a Deadlock 2 as well. That'd be sick.
Deadlock definitely feels like it's gonna go to consoles, but Counter-Strike Go was already on consoles during the 360. They just never updated it afterwards because I guess it just never took off on consoles like that. But
it's a different market now, though. I think. Yeah, I feel like it's different.
If Valorant can make it on consoles, Counter-Strike can make it on consoles. That's where I'm at.
Absolutely. Yep.
But facts. Yeah, hopefully we get some more Valve multiplayer games going over. I don't know how they would get Dota 2, but make it happen. Get Dota 2 on there too. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. That is it. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in. Damn, there was a topic that I forgot.
What was the topic?
PS5 price increase.
Oh yeah, we can mention that. Yeah, $50 across the board.
$50 across the board, better than Xbox's increase. Probably gonna be better than when Nintendo ups the price on the Nintendo Switch 2. Somehow, even with them raising the prices, they're still being more consumer friendly than Xbox, when no one expected Xbox to even up the prices in the first place. So I still, even though this is bad, obviously, like we said about the Switch increases, this has nothing to do with greed or anything like that. There's a common theme here. Even though Xbox jumped the gun, I don't know why they did that, but the common theme.
Well, Xbox's kind of was greed because they were selling their consoles at a loss, and their consoles weren't selling. So it's kind of like, yeah, it kind of was out of greed because they don't want to sell their consoles at a loss, and
the fact that they tried
their
to raise
consoles
their
are
price,
still.
And we're not gonna forget that they tried to raise their prices to $80 for Outer Worlds 2 of all games.
Yeah, a game that already is kind of struggling to get like a lot of good traction.
But then they backtracked even on Call of Duty as well, so that's actually
Call of Duty 69, 69.99.
$69.99.
Okay, oh that's good. That's good. So
Yeah, they
maybe
backtracked
Fable.
on all. They backtracked all $80 games when they did the Outer Worlds one.
Okay, so maybe it's gonna be Fable or Forza Horizon 6 gonna bite the bullet.
We're not gonna forget that they tried it, and then the
never.
fact that PlayStation, they didn't try it. They didn't try to say we gonna make $80 games or anything like that. Just $50 across the board. And you know what?
I
gotta respect them for that.
If I recall, it was even something like they said like, oh yeah, $69.99 for both Ghost and Death Stranding or something like that. Like they reiterated it or something like that. Like even little PR moments like that gives them a lot of brand cachet.
And it's always off of Xbox doing something stupid that they get free. They get free cachet for nothing.
Hmm?
They don't even have to do anything. But PlayStation, they win this round for sure.
TLDR though, buy your consoles before they fucking go up. Like if you can go tomorrow, if you go to
I mean, we can't tell right now. If you are listening to this as of August 20th, buy it right now. And if you're not listening, if you're listening to it tomorrow, if you didn't if you're reading this, what's the album? If you're reading this, it's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah. If you're reading this, it's too late, bro.
But there might be a silver lining. If you have Costco memberships, go there, go buy them up. They probably won't raise the price in Costco. They'll probably still just be base. And the cool thing is, they were doing it for the Series X bundles when they used to have those, and the Series S bundles. But you get a controller, you get some sort of like charging kit bundle with it, and it's usually not more than MSRP. You're usually just paying MSRP for it, and you're getting like an extra controller and like some goodies. So yeah, go to Costco, go to your Sam's Club, go see if they have any, or BJ's or whatever wholesale place you got. Go there, buy them up while you can before they go up. What's the famous saying?
Oh, hold on, I got you. Wait, I got you. Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry. Hold on. Wait for it.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That one.
Exactly.
But with that is it for real this time. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in, and to all the people leaving comments in the chat, we do appreciate the support. Make sure you guys hit that like because we love you guys and it helps us grow this channel. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Dual-Wield premieres. Subegos, appreciate you for coming through another great show. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter, same stuff, Subeg.lol. I haven't streamed in a minute, but maybe I'll stream soon. Yeah, Twitter, Lognet, Instagram, here. You guys can add me on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, whatever, PC. It doesn't matter. I have all of them. Well, I don't Switch in my thing, but I have all my links in my Discord. So if you ever want to add me, you want to play some games, hit me up. I'm pretty I'm pretty open. I'm pretty inclusive. So we're not exclusive. We're inclusive. When we all play, we all win type beat. But but it's all good. Yeah, that's really it. Shinobi. Next Monday, or yeah, well, it is gonna be still Monday. Next Monday, check out Lognet. I'll have some stuff up on Shinobi.
That's what's up. As for myself, Don Otaku, you can find me on Twitter at PastaFeet, F3ET. You can find me not on twitch.tv/Don Solo, SOLOW. You can find me right here on YouTube. Where not only are we doing Dual-Wield Gaming Podcast every Thursday, Project Entitled Gaming Podcast every Saturday. And I'm not gonna talk about it. But I might be guesting on Saturday also. So
Okay.
might be on another podcast at some point.
Nice.
But yeah, and then of course lordsofgaming.net, log.net, where next week I will have an embargo out for a review. So that'll be something to check out. I just wrote up a couple of articles, one for Pokemon Legends Battle Club, and then another for Bubsy 4D. So check those out. Actually, I don't even think the Bubsy 4D one is up yet, but it should be up by the time this video airs. So check that out. And yeah, that's really all I got going on. Finishing up these review games, playing some Deadlock potentially, playing some Peak potentially.
Well, I need to re-download Deadlock for sure, because it seems like they did a lot of like texture work and stuff is there now, right?
Definitely. Character models, animations look so much better. The powers look so much better. Riding on the rail animations look really good, and they just added 6 more characters as well. So yeah,
Bro, I just seen the MSRP for the 1 terabyte Series S, bro. $429.99 for a 1 terabyte Series S.
Shit is stinky.
Bro, that shit used to be $299, dog.
They're crazy.
That's ridiculous, bro.
No, that's not that can't be the MSRP. I thought it was $379.
No, for the 1 terabyte, for the 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
No,
Okay,
the 520.
512.
Yeah, that one's still $379.
Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, yesterday's price. What do you think the Switch 2 is going to go to when it inevitably goes up?
$50. So it's going to be effectively $499.
Yeah, I think it's going to be $50 across the board also.
And then they'll just sell their game bundles for $550. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Bro, the Pokemon ZA bundles are all gone. I just checked Best Buy just to see if they're still there. That just says coming soon. I checked Target, not there. There, people are all eating them up.
The faster they eat them up, the faster that price gonna go up. Because once they run out of that stock that they've been piling up over here before the tariffs, about to be a wrap. But yeah, any final words for the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, if you're someone that's still on PS4, I salute you, soldier.
Don't salute them motherfuckers, let them die.
Yeah, no, Godspeed.
Look,
Godspeed, Viking funerals, fire arrows.
You pulling up to World War II and you still carrying a musket, you deserved it. You deserve what's coming to you. You got Civil War muskets pulling up to World War II. You know, you should have known better.
That's why I always thought Series S was such a good upgrade path for PS4 players, but Microsoft, I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. All I know is get your consoles if you can.
When price isn't enough when a great price, like an amazing price, is not enough for people to get over the stigma of how bad your brand is. that is telling. You know how back in the day when iPhones went to $1,000 and you would have like Google Pixels for like $600, and it's like, bro, the Google Pixel can do all of this and it's so cool, and like it's like, bro, what is, like, I don't care about none of that shit y'all got going over. Is it an iPhone? No, it ain't no goddamn iPhone. I'm gonna pay this $1,000. Like that's how Xbox feeling right now. They're like, but we got quick resume. You know, it can hit 4K in some of these games. We got 60 FPS in most of the games. We're doing, like, why aren't y'all here? Like, bro. But shit is sad. Now, we did see a spike in the Series S sales when college football went exclusive. And it was a little spike, but you see,
one little spike that happened last year.
Look, we still have one test. We still have.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, bro.
We still have one test.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
GTA 6. If once people realize that they are not playing GTA 6 on that PS4 and Xbox One, there will be people who just go, you know what? PS5 it is. Like, they go for PS4, but there will be people who
No,
look
that
at that,
is what's gonna happen, bro.
they gonna look at, oh wait, see, it's not 300 no more. I keep forgetting that it's 379. At that point, you might as well just get the digital.
No, and see, look. This is where I think Sony's gonna do something crazy. When GTA 6 comes out, I'm telling you, there is gonna be a price drop for PS5s. There 100% is. There is even probably gonna be PS5 bundles with GTA 6.
Oh yeah, I can see the bundle.
They'll be like, you guys want a digital PS5? No game though. $399. Watch. That's what they're gonna do.
We gonna see. We still got time before Nintendo Switch snatches up the exclusivity rights, those exclusive marketing rights.
Imagine they snatch up exclusivity. They throw them like fucking like $15 billion or some shit.
They do what Xbox was supposed to do with all the fucking money that they got. Like, yeah, we've been hiding this from the tax. We've been hiding this from the IRS. I don't even know what Japan's IRS is called. But we've been hiding this from the IRS this whole time. Here you go, 8 billion, 8
Nah. No, listen to this, bruh. Furukawa takes the stage, bruh. He shows off his arm. GTA 6.
Bro, if he got the tat,
GTA 6 tat is crazy, bro.
And then he got the drag, like he got the whole Yakuza dragon on it. I bet he got some fucking Yakuza tattoos under there. He seemed,
bro, they're modern day Yakuza, bro.
He seemed a little too uptight. I feel like he got the whole dragon on his back.
That's hella funny.
But yeah. Oh, also I forgot to talk, but I still been playing Drag X Drive.
Okay.
So I wanted to say that. It's still, they've been whipping my ass though. They're advancing, and I'm not advancing as much as they are.
Yeah.
But it's still been fun.
It's good.
Now I do have some. I'm starting to get some nitpicks though, because I wish that there were leaderboards or some kind of like stat page so that you can kind of track how well you're doing. Just stuff like that, or like ranks, anything that kind of has, there's no progression. Now there are some unlockables as far as cosmetic stuff goes by playing the game, but as far as like a progression system, I feel like there should have been something, at least a ranked mode or something. But that's my big nitpick right now. But that's all I got. Any final words for the people before we get out of here?
Just keep trying, keep gaming, keep grinding. Check out some of our articles.
Sir. And with that, peace out, everybody. Enjoy your week, your weekend, month, year, life, all that. Bye-bye. Oh, also happy birthday to King Casso, the woke dealer. Happy King Casso.
Oh, hey, yeah, happy birthday.
But yeah, let's get out of here. Bye-bye. Oh.